morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. So it's about. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Thank you for the hydrate, Maggie. I appreciate it. Good morning, sleeves. How's the shoulder? Oof. Oof. I'll be honest, it still hurts. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it still hurts. Glue, good morning, and Pie, good morning. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. There you go. I had a very small hydrate because it's very hot. Oh my god, sorry. Clearly I had not coughed enough. Let me change. I'm just not coughing and don't empty screen. Clearly I've not coughed enough before I went live today. It's okay. It's an okay shoulder. It's a bit painful, to be honest. We're gonna go easy and we're gonna see how long we go today. It might not be a super long stream because I definitely don't want to push it. But they helped. It helped. There's not like a weird wobbly lump in, like, because there was like a weird lump of like a muscle that had like appeared in my shoulder blade, which was like growing, and I was like, I kind of need to get rid of that. That's kind of a problem. And it was just like muscle knotting. It wasn't anything more, thankfully, because obviously lumps are a bit worrying. But like, yeah, no, it was a something. It felt like there was a point on my back where if you pressed on it, it felt like you pushed your finger into a pile of worms. It was really gross. Dear. Very gross. Also, I'm gonna just cough for a second. I know I just started stream. 2 secs. Get that out of the way nice and early. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Hi on Saturday. Hi. Yeah, we're doing an extra stream because I wasn't allowed to stream yesterday. They were like, you need to take the rest of the day off. And I was like, I don't really want to. And to be honest, immediately afterwards, it wasn't that bad. So I was like, I don't really get why I have to take the day off because it's not really hurting that much. But then by the end of the day, it was very painful. So it's like, okay, no, I understand why I've been told to take the day off. It took a few hours to kick in, but it does now be hurting. Crafty, good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, Pie. Yes, feed. It's a weekend. It's feeding time. If you take a couple days for the muscles to recover from the prodding, yeah. Like, it feels better. Like, if I went to, like, go touch my shoulder, like, it feels a lot better than it did. Again, there's definitely, like, a little bit of swelling, but it's, like, nothing like it was. Where, again, it was just, like, a weird, wiggly mass. It was really odd. It really did feel like a little pile of worms under my skin. It was kind of gross. And again, like, very weird to touch, and that's not there anymore. And I've been given some things to do, but we can't do them until the pain goes away, probably. So I have got some exercises that I'll probably be doing in the middle of stream going forward, but not yet. I just have to wait till it stops hurting. But I've got like bands for stretching, and I already had weights, but we have some other sizes of weights coming, so I could do those as well. That way, basically, I went to them and they were like, we had a bit of a chat, and I was like, I kind of know what caused this, and they know it was kind of me. And so we had that whole conversation, and they were like, so basically, what I'm seeing here and what I'm seeing in your back and stuff like that is you are trying to do things you have not built up the muscle for, and so yes, you're injuring yourself because you need to be stronger before you try and do that. And you can either build up some muscle and never come back here again, or you can see me every month and I will fix it, but it's going to be very expensive. And I was like, okay, I get what you're saying. I respectfully hear you, and I need to get stronger if I want to keep doing this, and I do want to keep doing this, so I will work on getting stronger. Also, Fish, good morning, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I went to someone to go fix, well, it turns out my neck was pretty bad as well. They were like, you've got good posture, but you've also got this tightness on one side of your neck, which I kind of knew, but it's not so much to do with sewing, that's to do with something else, and so that's fair. But it was nice to have that fixed as well. One of those ones where like really hurts while they're doing it, but then afterwards you're like, oh, that feels better. They just go online, they're like, ooh, and then it's like, ah, okay, nice. And then we went, they're like next door to a bakery cafe, which is really nice. You know, it's like the scare and soothe. You go to the person to help you fix your shoulder, and then you go next door to the bakery cafe and you have like a little chill, which is exactly what I did. Like when I was messaging you, I was sat in the bakery cafe like, they've told me I can't go. I'm not allowed to stream today, so I'm just gonna stay in this bakery cafe, which I did. for a couple of hours. It was pretty good. Oh, they're doing good. Happy to hear your shoulder thingy's getting fixed. Yeah, it'll now just be me putting in the effort, doing daily exercises. They said there is, okay, so there is some common injuries you can get while doing stuff like embroidery and sewing. The ones that you might have heard out from like other, which is the ones I'd heard of from other hobbyists, because I would still consider myself a hobbyist. I do a lot of hours, but I'm definitely a hobbyist, is your thumb, the joint in your thumb can go, and your wrist. Those are the ones that like a lot of the time you have to be careful of, which is why I was always doing hand and like wrist exercises, because I knew that those could go. I was aware of it. What I didn't know is if you are doing embroidery, I think it is embroidery and sewing more specifically rather than like crochet and stuff, but embroidery and sewing, if you were doing those for like a job, like 8 hours plus a day, which I am, it's actually your shoulder and your neck that will go. And it's because of this. This is what's caused my damage. This. And continuously doing that action for like 10 hours a day is, yeah, you need to be doing proper, you need to build up some strength in your back, your core, your back, and your shoulders to actually be able to keep doing that. And yes, I hadn't, because it's just a hobby. It's just something I've been doing. So it is my own fault, but I also just didn't know that was something that could happen. Ah, dear. You need to relax time after you dare, you do. It is nice having, I bet they get good business from each other. Like, I'll be honest, I'm sure like if you, when you know, maybe not everyone here, but like often you walk past somewhere like an osteopath or chiropractor and you're like, I wonder if I could use that. But like sitting in a cafe next to it, I feel like you'd really think about it, like, I wonder if I could use that. And then if you've already been to like the doctors or the chiropractor or whatever it is, having a cafe next door really like calm you down afterwards feels nice. Also, somebody, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be going really easy today. We're going to be going really slow, really chill. Oh, also the other thing I need to talk about, I did put this in the Discord. So there is like a whole written out thing, but in case you missed it, we are going to be doing things a little differently, and this is partially due to the fact that I do keep getting injured. This was, by the way, was not a one-off. I've done this like several times to myself now. So because I keep getting injured, and the reason I'm getting injured is because I'm not doing the proper due diligence, I'm not doing my workouts, and I'm not doing my stretches. And the reason I'm not doing my stretches or my workouts is because it only includes me. And I'll be honest, I don't bother to stop for myself. I never have. I don't know why I thought it would work to just yell at me to stretch. I won't do it. I never stop for just me. So what we are doing now, as you can kind of see from the tiny text there, every hour we'll take a break. I will do a proper stretch, but at that time we will check the Discord, and we will not check it before the hour is up. And I'm sorry if that seems mean, if you can only pop in for a second, but the reason is I need there to be another reason for me to break, and the easiest one that I could think of is if we do the Discord art shares once an hour, post before that hits 0, and then we'll go through everything. It forces me to take a break, and it forces me to take a break that's longer than 2 seconds, because taking a break to look at one person's art is not actually long enough, really, for me to get all the stretches and stuff that I need to do. So taking a break every hour, I think, makes a lot more sense. It also means if you do post art in the Discord, you know when we'll next be checking it. So if you're like, oh, I can see that checking it in 10 minutes, I'll come back in 10, you know? So that people are also like, why aren't you checking my work now? Why aren't you looking now? Kind of thing. It's like, if I'm in the middle of something, well, you can see I'll be doing it in 10 minutes. I think hopefully that will work better for everyone, because you know when it's going to be on screen, and I can take a proper break. That is not just 2 seconds, because I think that's the other problem. When I was taking 2-second breaks to look at people's Discord, like posts and stuff like that, I was counting that as a full break, because for me, that's a longer break than I'd ever take if I was working just on my own, right? But it's not. It's not a proper break, and I need to get out of that brain pattern. So this is how we're doing it. I'm pretty well acquainted with my brain, and I know it's a time of working. I haven't started it yet, Zomboti. It will work though. Have a look at this. There you go. Oh wait, no, let me just... There you go. It's now at 59 minutes. But no, we're not doing that right now. Let me send it back. Oh dear. Oh, Jean, welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate as well. And the posture is fine, but I will do the hydrate. They said I had really good posture. Again, every time I go in, they're like, your posture's fine. And I was like, thank you. I know. It's because I squat on my chair, okay? The real hack for the posture check is you'll see my knees up a lot of the time, but I'm not sat on my bum. I am literally squatting. And so I like squat, like 50% of my stream, every stream, which is meant to be really, really good for your posture. And I don't do it because it's good for my posture. I do it because I used to work on the floor. Yeah, I'm always squatting, which means that whenever they go in, they're like, yeah, your posture's fine. Yeah, I kind of knew. It's because I'm always squatting. Oh my god. I accidentally stayed up to 9 AM playing Skyrim, so going to bed now. Oh, bless you, no, get some good Z's. I'm glad you enjoyed Skyrim, hell yeah. I hope you're fine. Yeah, we'll like tweak it with time, I think. I don't imagine that it'll be perfect the first time, but we're gonna work towards having a better system, so for everyone. Again, I think hopefully this will also be better for people that are sharing their art in the Discord, because they'll know that, hey, this is when we're gonna go look at it, this is when it'll be on screen. Now you don't have to be wondering or waiting around. Like if you have other things to do, if you want to get back to crafts and you're like, oh yeah, she's not looking for another 45 minutes, I'll post it now, go and do my things and come back in 45. I think that would be kind of nice for people so that they don't feel like they have to just wait until I'm free to actually look at it. Because sometimes I can look at stuff straight away, but sometimes I can't, and I think this will be nice, hopefully for everyone. I am also someone who likes numbers, so for me, knowing the exact time gives me a sense of relaxation. So hopefully that gives a sense of relaxation to some of you as well. Nice, take your time. I'll take my time, don't worry. Have a nice early kind of chat. Also, because I don't know how long I'm actually going to be able to sew today, so I want to make sure I get my chat on first thing, because my shoulder is still quite painful, to be honest. It's not as bad as yesterday, but it still hurts. So we're gonna be taking it easy. If it gets to a point where I feel like I'm actually hurting myself or it's getting worse, I'll stop, and that will be when stream ends. So stream could technically end in like an hour, or it could end in 6 hours, depending on how my shoulder holds up. I can't really say today. I just don't know. It's gonna be one of those days. I wish I was able to squat, but crunchy knees. I never played Skyrim, so I'm being slowly absorbed by it. That's a really nice experience, though. That sounds heckin' lovely. Oh, dear. Yeah, I've always been a floor worker. Like when I was younger, I worked on the floor more. I even through university, all the stuff that I was working on was really big. So like the biggest space I would always have was the floor. And like sewing is also kind of the floor. Also, Maglog, thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. That's very heckin' kind of you. Good morning. And Cats, good morning! Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. And this makes it practical when you're going to see the art, not like for 1 or 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. I give you like a really good time. So if somebody's like, I posted art in your Discord, I can be like, I'm going to look at it in... bang. How many minutes? And it'll tell me, I'll be looking at that in so many minutes. And that's good. You have emotes now? Oh, hell yeah! Congratulations on the heckin' emotes. Very heckin' fun. Oh dear, we're talking about I say new, they're not really that new. It's a little bit new, but it's not really that new. So yeah, we're gonna see how long my shoulder holds out today. It might not be very long. I've trying to give myself some easy work. Yesterday I was told I wasn't meant to do any embroidery or sewing at all, so I did none. I was really good. I did exactly what I was told. And then today, I'll be honest, it still hurts. We're gonna see how it goes. I want to sew. It's what I like doing. A whole day without embroidery and sewing, I don't do that. That's weird. So yeah, that was probably yesterday. Was probably the first day I didn't do any embroidery sewing. For like maybe a year or so. That was maybe the first day I didn't do any. It's like, not only is it the thing that we do on stream, it's also my like relaxation stuff. So like the idea, like not doing it for a day, I was just like really high strung, like why can't I relax? Let me do my embroidery and sewing. So we're gonna see how it goes today. But again, I'll be taking it careful now that I know what I've done and like what I need to stop doing. I don't want to make it worse. I also don't want to have to book another appointment because I think she'd be disappointed. So yes, we're gonna be chilling. It totally did. Oh no, bless you. Thank you for subbing to the YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's very heckin' kind of you. We are slowly crawling towards, well, I think we're like at 700 and something watch hours, and we need 3,000. So we're slowly getting there. I'm very heckin' pleased. Thank you so much for everyone who's been lurking on the YouTube. I really appreciate it. It really has been helping. So yeah, thank you. I think Is there anything else I needed to tell you? I always ask you as if you'll know. Oh, dinosaurs won the vote. I've been drawing the dinosaurs up. I won't be doing those today because embroidery is a little bit more arm intensive than sewing. So we will be doing the embroidery hopefully Monday. We're going to see how it goes. If Monday my shoulder's still really hurting, then we'll wait till Tuesday. If Tuesday it's still hurting, we'll wait till Friday. We'll find a time to do it, but it might just be a little later in the month than I wanted because of this. But until then, we'll just be doing cosplay stuff because generally the cosplay stuff, unless it's embroidery, is a bit easier. So I've been trying to get stuff like that lined up, so I'm not doing anything too hard. And Maggie, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Oh dear. Oh, Sleeves, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well on the YouTube. Thank you for the lurk there. I appreciate it a lot. This new thing also helps you getting buff. It does. So I should hopefully be getting stronger. What they said to do was, they've given me like a list of sets and stuff to do each day. Some of them I won't be doing on stream because a lot of them are very shoulder based, which means you kind of have, the way that you do it is lying flat on like the bed and you're like moving your shoulder blades back and lifting your arms behind you. And I'm not doing those on the stream. First of all, because I don't have a bed in here, so I can't do that comfortably. But also I think it'd look a bit odd. But the stuff with the weights and the stuff with the bands I can do very easily on stream. So like basically whenever we take a break to look at the Discord, I will also work out for 5 minutes. I probably won't show that, to be honest, unless you want to see what the stretches I've been told to do are. If you're someone who also does similar activity, I guess it could be useful. But yeah, I won't be purposefully showing the workouts because sometimes, unfortunately, on Twitch, showing that kind of thing can be a little risque. And although I wouldn't say there's anything risque about working out, I think that's very odd. I get that it's just a bit, I will be careful. I can show you what I'm doing if you want to do it as well, but I will not today. Again, let my shoulder heal first. But I can show you what I'm doing, but I'm not going to do the whole set on stream. I will probably keep the Discord art up on screen while we do that sort of thing. Which again, it's got good synergy, right? Because it means I can do my workout and we also have people's art on screen for longer. So good hecking synergy. I'm happy with that. And yeah, hopefully it should mean I get buff. I had to clean my sewing table today. Instead of creative chaos, it's just chaotic chaos. Oh, but you know, out of all the spring cleanings you can do, like cleaning up your hobby area, that's kind of nice though, because then you go into the next year like feeling nice and organized, and you know where everything in it is, and you know what you have. You're not buying stuff you don't need. A swole jellyfish stream, let's go, Jason. Yeah, hopefully I will slowly but surely get a little fitter. Yeah. Yeah, a little fitter, because my goddamn shoulders and my arms are not doing so hot. And they said if you keep doing this, you're going to start damaging across your chest as well. And I was like, oh god, we need a little blur modesty effect. Like, I think working out with a blur effect might look even more sus. Also, Scott, good morning. That you did. I do. I actually have the image saved. Whenever anyone makes art of either me or one of my characters, I always save it. I always save it under their name, and then that way I have like a little folder of them over the years. I love them very much. I just keep them, because then if I have a bad day, I scroll through that folder and I'm like, ah. Oh dear. It's nice as well because I label them all the name, and then if it's like a character, I'll put that afterwards, and then number. They all go in a nice order. It's very satisfying. Oh, just like after a few streams of you working out, just quickly go off screen and do like a put on a muscle suit. Yeah, that would be cool. Like no one will know. No one will know. Definitely from just the working out my shoulder, my entire body gets muscly. Although, I mean, maybe we work our way into being buff seamstress. I kind of don't mind. I don't hate the idea, that's for sure. I just think it's more work than I'm willing to put in, but I'm not against it. Being a strong bean, I kind of like that. I'd like that. I've kind of said before, I definitely wouldn't mind being more muscular, but I just don't have the effort to put into it. Oh dear, it's okay. But maybe now I will. Maybe now I will have the effort to put into it, because now I have. I have a few weights. I have my wrist weights, which I hate those words. Wrist weights is so hard to say. You're gonna say I'm saying it weird, and I am saying it weird, but you try saying wrist weights. Heckin' hard. I got wrist weights, and then we have them ordered. We have 1 and 2 kilogram. They're like really lightweights. They're not really heavy. And then the bands, and the bands were extra taut, just the X one, the first X, not the second or the third, just the X something, extra taut. And yeah, because it's for like my full arm width, I guess, so it makes sense. Ah, dear. Now I want to make out a buff seamstress? Hell yeah. But you're going to work out both shoulders. Yes, so they did say it was really important to work out both at the same time, because if you're uneven, like for me at the moment, they said, and this is true, I kind of already noticed this, to be honest. This has been building up for months. One of my shoulders is sitting way further forward than the other, this one. So this is the one that I use, and the reason that it's probably cracking so much is because it's just forward, which is because I'm constantly, you know, doing this action, which pushes this shoulder back and this shoulder forward. So my shoulders are not in the same place. And so I'm getting some pain here from this shoulder being pushed back, and I'm getting pain here from this shoulder being pushed forward because I'm basically just twisted. And that's not good. And like, that doesn't have to happen. And it's not, they can fix it, but they can't permanently fix it. The thing that will permanently fix that is having more muscle around those areas, because if these areas are stronger, then they won't just get dragged forward by the work that I'm doing. And if this isn't getting dragged forward, then this isn't getting dragged back. So it all comes back to me not having enough muscle to be doing what I want to be doing. And if I had more muscle, I wouldn't have any of these issues. So in lots of ways though, that's exactly kind of what I wanted to hear. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it means that it is something that I can sort on my own, and that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want to have to go back there every few months. Like I wanted to go home and be able to fix it myself, because I'll be honest, I don't like going to doctors. I don't like going to any of these people. Like, they're always lovely. Like, the lady I saw yesterday was lovely, but I just don't like it. Oh, I did get acupuncture though. That was interesting. I'm really not afraid of needles anymore. And because she, you know, obviously have to take medical history. She was like, you know, what do you take? And I was like, I do injections every month. And she was like, oh, okay. Are you afraid of needles? And I was like, not anymore. Not anymore. So yeah, no, I had some of that, and that apparently is meant to help with like the inflammation. It does still feel inflamed, but it is probably better than it would have been. I will be honest, I didn't even feel her put them in. The only times I felt them was when she was like brushing over the top of them, and then it kind of felt like the feeling of, you know, when you have like an itch and you hit the exact point that's itching? Felt like that. It was actually really nice. I wouldn't get acupuncture normally because, you know, first of all, it's kind of expensive, but second of all, none of the issues I have previously been solved by acupuncture. It helps for some people, but I don't think it would normally help for me. That being said, if I was having a particularly bad week, would I get acupuncture just for that feeling? Maybe. Maybe, because that felt really nice. Like, I really don't know how better to describe it other than, like, she put a load of needles in my back and then she, like, brushed over them, and it felt like hitting the exact point that needed to be itched everywhere, and it was just so satisfying feeling. I don't even know, it was amazing. I think she only did it because she'd gone so hard into my shoulder before, which was really painful. She was like, we do a little soothe. let me do something a bit nice. But no, it was really nice. That was great. I definitely would go for that again. Also, KPK, good morning, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Can be more efficient, yeah. Time to move that left arm more. You gotta do both at the same time. I think it's the action of the workout more than the weight of the weights. It is, but as you do it, you won't, like, for instance, if you do it for 6 months with 1 kilogram weights, by the end of that 6 months, it's going to be quite easy. So it's up to you whether or not you want to go up, because if you keep going up, then you'll start building more muscle. And, you know, I don't mind the idea of building more muscle. If I'm very honest, I think that sounds good. It just means I can do more stuff, right? So yeah, it's not that you need to go up, but after you've done the same weight for a certain length of time, it will get a lot easier for you because you would have built that muscle, so you might as well move up, you know? That kind of thing. Ah, dear. Right hand shoulder than left, and making it seem like a poor this poor shoulder has been very upset for a long time, but this one's the one that's bad. But this one's also upset. Both my arms hurt right now. Also, Tico, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're talking about workout to make shoulders better, because yesterday I went to get my shoulder fixed because it was my fault. I don't deserve sympathy. I've been doing a lot of embroidery work for too long, and I've been using muscles I don't have, and it keeps getting me injured. So I went to see someone about it yesterday, and they were like, you just need to get stronger. Do workout and then you can do this. Dear. It's nice. But it's what I wanted to hear, to be fair, because at least I can do it myself. When I sit on my bed and crochet, I have my torso in an angle, so I have to remind myself to sit better, yeah, like not twist. For me, it's not even like don't twist, because they said my posture was fine. It's just that I don't have the muscle. They said that my shoulder is like falling forward easily because there's no muscle holding it in place. So a lot of the stretches that I do on the bed now, or like I guess exercise I do on the bed, are very much about pushing my shoulders back towards my spine. And holding them there to build up that muscle so that they don't come forward as easily. Yeah, a lot of that. It's a lot of building up shoulder to spine because my posture's fine. Unfortunately, I guess if that was something I could fix, it'd be relatively easy as well. But no, my posture's fine. I've never really had any issues with my posture. I sit like a gremlin. I do, but I also squat constantly. So I'm like squatting 24/7. And so yeah, I've never had that problem, thankfully. Then my left, I don't have to do that to crochet, yeah. Oh, like, teacup, hi teacup! Embroidery is dangerous to your health. If you do it for 10 hours a day for months, yes. I did this to myself. You need to work out first. If you're doing 10 hours a day, yes. Doing some stretches and workouts and like some sets during the day can help you build muscle so that you can keep that. Because it's a endurance rather than like doing like a little bit of embroidery a day, you'll be fine. But if you are doing a full shift of embroidery a day, like if you are embroidering as much as you would normally do for working, you might need to do some supplementary workouts to make sure that your shoulders aren't falling around, is what I have learned. You can learn from my mistakes if you like. If you're planning to do embroidery for 8+ hours a day, it might be worth doing some general stuff to fix up your back. I know that acupuncture, but it's still specific around your ears, can help with headache and tense in the brain, but I don't know if it works with chronic migraine. So the reason I ask people not to give suggestions is exactly for reasons like this. Not that you gave the suggestion, but it goes into this, is because about 20 people a day, like literally, not that many, but like a ridiculous amount of people said, have you tried acupuncture? Have you tried acupuncture? Have you tried acupuncture? Have you tried acupuncture? Yes. And it didn't work for me. It does work for some people, but it didn't work for me. And it's the reason why it's generally a faux pas to give advice when it hasn't been asked for. Again, not you, Maggie, because you haven't given advice, but like the reason we tend to say it's faux pas is because it forces me to have to tell you that I am incurable. You cannot fix this. We can manage it with things, but we can't ever, I will never get better. I've got brain damage. It's not getting better. There are certain things that can help relieve the symptoms while I'm having them, but there is no cure. And it's not a fun conversation to have, and I don't like having to have that every single day. So yeah, it's why when people post stuff in the Discord, like, I don't want to call anyone out for it, and I'm not going to, but when people post things in the Discord like, I heard this helps for migraines, or I heard this helps for migraines, or I don't respond to it. I'll never respond to it. And it's because I don't want to, it's a difficult one, it's a really complicated one. People are posting it because it comes from a place of love. They want you to feel better, and they want you to not be in pain. They want you to do well. And it doesn't come from any wanting to hurt me at all, and I know that. But I can't explain it without putting some pretty upsetting things in there, so I just don't. Again, generally it's a faux pas. And as people have asked for advice, just don't give it. This community is pretty goddamn good at it, to be honest. We don't have it very often. If you're experimenting with stuff with your own migraines, yeah, go for it. Have it heckin' good luck. But generally, for people like myself, I had a period of time, I'm not going to go deep into this, where I took everyone's advice and I did everything, and what I came away from it was with manic depression. I don't know how else to put it. Like, every time you try something that someone suggests to you and it doesn't work, it makes you lower, and then you try again and then it makes you lower, and it makes you feel like it's your fault because they're saying that this works for everyone but it's not working for me, and it's just that cycle again and again and again and again. And I did that for like 2 years, and by the end of it I was a husk. A husk of a person. At some point you have to hit acceptance, and a lot of people say that's giving up. It's not. I have an incurable condition. It's not giving up. But you have to hit acceptance that I'm going to live in pain, and that's okay, and here's how I can work around it, and here's how I can still have a good life that I enjoy. even if I'm in pain. And yeah, it's different. It's different for everyone, and everyone's journey is different, and there is very little overlap. Except for the goddamn medical system. We all seem to have had exactly the same problems with that. But generally, in like what helps one person doesn't necessarily help another person. I dislike TikTok migraine for that exact reason. Is a lot of it is like, this is a cure-all for migraine. And all I can think of is like, you're putting people who are in chronic pain in a very vulnerable state where you say you've got a cure-all because we'll believe it. We're in pain all the time. Of course we're going to go for it. Of course we're going to buy whatever you tell us to buy. Of course we're going to do this. You know, of course we're gonna be like jumping on anything. It's like, yeah, so it's there's a definite predatory aspect to it too, where you're taking people who are super vulnerable and then being like, if you spend 200 quid on this, then you will get better. And it's like, everyone's different. If it works for me, doesn't mean it worked for everyone else. Exactly. We never give unwanted advice because we care. We never give unwanted advice because we care too much. Aww. You just had an aura migraine. I hope you feel better soon, KPK. Look after yourself. Can you please talk to our healthcare providers instead of tarring every tip on the internet? Yeah, it's like, you know, go to a specialist. Go to someone who does stuff like that when you have the option. Obviously, it can take time. And test things on your own, but try not to put too much hope in every single one. And don't go outside of your funds. Never purchase outside of what you can afford. This is what go to sleep. I want to ask something important. Does fruit belong in cereal? Ooh. Ooh, cool. My whole family likes it. I'll be honest, it's not for me, but everyone else likes it. And so I guess the answer is yes. But not for me. I don't like the texture difference. I like everything to be fair, I don't really have cereal because I don't like it. But like, it's muesli, I think is muesli is the one that I'd pick as well if I was to put it in one. Oh, Zaban, welcome on in. Yeah, depends on the cereal. The other professional no, I am absolutely not. Also, Dex, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Is cornflakes perfect? Is chocolate maybe perfect too? Oh, I guess. Bananas and Cheerios? Wouldn't that just taste like sweet syrupy bananas? Which I feel like is already a food combo that you see around, right? I feel like you could get away with that. No, I want chocolate. Oh, dear. Cornflakes with dried strawberry? Yeah, because it'd be like chocolate strawberry. Oh no, actually cornflakes is not chocolate, is it? The cornflakes is corn. Oh, have a buch. Happy buch to you too. That does kind of look like a Welsh word, buch. They sell something like oversized cornflakes. You get like cornflake nests. It's near Easter, right? They probably sell those in the store right now, like little cornflake nests. Got a phone call and said, I'm doing okay, my shoulders hurt. We're talking about working out, Teacup, to get our shoulders stronger so they don't hurt so much. Oh dear. I think the thing that works is caramelized, dried or candied fruit. Yeah, because then they've got like a little bit of protection. Or, I guess unless you're cut, but then banana's one I've seen people just cut up and put over their food. I don't know. Add extra sultanas. I do like sultanas. Well, that's fairly valid. I've been fighting with my friend and he said I can't touch bananas. Could be chocolate cornflakes. Do they make chocolate cornflakes? Or chocolate cornflakes and banana would probably be really good if you like chocolate banana. Oh, Dale says thank you for the like, Maggie. Take care of yourself. I need to do that. Yeah, it's I went to someone yesterday to fix my right shoulder. I will say both my shoulders hurt today, but they fixed my right shoulder. And we had like a long conversation. They were like, you're doing work you haven't got the muscles to do. So of course you're gonna hurt yourself because you've got no muscle. And it's like, you're right, but so I need to do some workouts and some sets and such every day, just to build up the muscles in my back so that my back gets strong and then I can do more embroidery. Listening to a song that had Welsh in the beginning of it, was like a rap song. I liked it. Hell yeah, sick, very cool. Sultana's the guitar singing guy. That's the one. I like that on my cereal. I haven't put bananas on Weetabix. Just ugh. Better to fix your right shoulder than the wrong one. True. Well, that's kind of what's happened. They fixed both of them because I didn't realize I was having any issues with the left one until they were like, yeah, it's like you're twisted. You're like this. And it's like, oh no. Why all of this food talk? Bam! It's giving me craving desserts. Maybe you should get yourself a dessert. It's a weekend. It says treat yourself weekend. Get yourself a dessert if you want one. If you're a sweet tooth. Oh dear. What is Weetabix? It is a log of shredded wheat. A log of shredded wheat kind of like wheat that's been shredded up into like little tiny bits, and then it's like molded together into a log, and then when you pour milk on it, it kind of disintegrates into the milk and becomes like a sludge. I'm not doing a very good job of selling it if you want to eat it. If you like the taste of wheat, you'll probably like Weetabix. It is like a brick of wheat. Oh dear. Found chocolate cornflakes for sale online from a store called Brit Superstore? Us? Cthulhu, good morning. How was your stream yesterday? I missed it because I was at my physio, but I hope you had a good one. Oh dear. I wish I had cereal or waffles. Oh, waffles. Waffles sound good. Paz, I have a flight to the capital to visit a friend. Oh, enjoy yourself. Not a fan of the wheat log. I try. Yeah, not for me either. Ah, it's the weekend. It is the weekend. I'm anxious about it, but it'll be okay. You can have fun. I hope we have a really nice time. I haven't seen Weetabix in so long. My dad loved it. My dad loved it too. Maybe it's a dad thing. Dads just love Weetabix. Oh no, and Jason. We have the tiny version of that, like mini wheats. Yeah, I don't mind the mini ones as much because you can eat them before they like mush, but the big ones mush. They always mush. Just ate it raw. That's very dry. Oh, it's very dry. I'm excited by Marmite with no import tax. Yeah, I love Marmite. I had nodded back for most of my life in physical bakery work as a teen. Massage, tried it and it was so painful. Then daughter says rolling sodas in and bam, all gone. Hell yeah, yeah, it was very painful for me yesterday as well. That's why we're going easy today. We're having like a nice long chat session and we'll see how long we can sew for, but we're going chill because I do hurt still. Gonna stay from 2 weeks to a month there. Oh my god. Oh, have a lovely time. There's a lot of traveling, but I hope you have a really nice time. I did have a good stream. I intended to rain to you, but ended up raining decals. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go live. I got told off because they were like, what do you normally do when it starts hurting? And I was like, keep going. And they were like, she gave me the biggest side eye of just, and you're wondering why you're injured. And it's like, I don't know, like, I don't do muscles. It hurt. I just kept going. Not like I couldn't do it. Oh dear. So yeah, I got side-eyed a lot, but it was necessary. Sometimes I need to be a little bit shamed so that I actually do better. And I was shamed. Thoroughly shamed. Oh dear. My 2 weeks of friends and 2 weeks with my mum. Nice. Mini wheats. What about without the frosting? I've never had them with frosting, but I'm up for trying it. Also, Pete, good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. It's just pain. That's my answer. It's just pain. I'm visiting my friend I had at the city that went over to study. Also going to meet a friend that's coming from Colombia. Nice! I think the problem with people who live with chronic pain is we get a new pain, we just don't listen to it, we just carry on. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Should have back to a photo of your embroideries. Well, I was like flat on a table. Like my phone was just like in a bag somewhere. Like I was prone. Like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't defend myself. Also, my shoulders hurt, so I wasn't gonna. Oh dear. I am hyped but nervous. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I would be nervous too, but hopefully once you get there, you'll just have a really nice time. Weetabix is the counterfeit Weet-Bix. Counterfeit Weet-Bix. It didn't hurt until it hurt, and then when it did hurt, I just kept going. Do you see him? He is. He is my new bean and I love him very much. He's very happy and he's very soft. I treated myself this week to one of the new edition, well I say new, they're not new over here. They're new over here but they're not new overall. Of the whale sharks, and he's a sea slug. He's a little bunny sea slug and I love him. He's a bit smaller than the other ones. They did have the big ones, but I'll be honest, I kind of wanted a few smaller ones anyway. Like a few of the little ones. He's so cute. I love him. He's got little bunny ears. He's a bunny sea slug. He's cosplaying. He's so on trend for this stream. Ah, dear. Completely stopping what you're doing is frustrating too. Like, how else can you live a normal life? Yeah, so when I went in, and this is what I've been doing recently because it's honestly easier for explaining the problems I'm having. They ask what my job is, and I say I work as an embroidery artist. I don't, really, but I do embroidery so often. I am doing like a full shift most days for doing embroidery, so I think it's the easiest one. I work as an embroidery artist, and when I told them that it was my job, they were a lot better about it because they were like, how to put it, instead of seeing it as a hobby, seeing it as something that I had to do, so rather than taking like a week off, which isn't something that you can just tell people to do with a job, they gave me exercises and stuff to do instead. They said take it easy, if it's hurting a lot you should stop, and that I can come, you know, they were a bit more chill about stuff. They did side-eye me hard for saying I just kept going when it was hurting, but like generally they were pretty good. How are you doing? I'm good, thank you, Abba. My shoulders hurt, but other than that, I'm good. Oh, Barbie, but why are sea slugs? They are. Sea slugs are so cute. And 2 cosplayers in one suit. I know, I'm collabing. I'm collabing with my whale shark. I love him so much. We went for a period of mixing up cereals to use cheap as a base. 70 boxes over 2 variety. Ah! I wasn't thinking for the hydrate, but ah! I'm impressed, but I don't think I could do that. Oh dear, yeah, no, it's been, honestly. Oh, also, yeah, happy International Women's Day yesterday. Sorry, for any women's, happy International Women's Day. I was just out of it for most of the day. I went out first thing in the morning pretty much. I was there for a couple hours. I then went to the cafe next door to chill out for a couple of hours. I then went home. I didn't have an appetite for lunch, so I just lay on my back for a while. And I was like, please feel better. I had like a complete flop of a day yesterday. I think it's, and then I wasn't allowed to sew or embroider, so I just kind of hung around a bit. It was a bit of a floppy day, but it was what I needed to do. I guess, yeah, for International Women's Day, I fixed my back, well, my shoulder. Execute the hell, I'm gonna draw something real quick. Oh, you see when the break comes, so I have time. Yeah, I haven't even started my timer yet, so you have plenty of time. We use, words mean different things in different parts of the world. Babby is used to mock a person where I'm from, and it means pig! Oh! Whereas babby means a small baby bean, often referred to but for animals. It's like, oh my god, look at the babby. Look at the little babby. Look at the small baby bean. Baby bean. Small things. Oh dear. International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day. I hope you had a good one if you're a woman. What do people do for International Women's Day? I don't really get it. I miss it every single year as well. Every single year I don't realise it's been International Women's Day until after the day, and I go on Twitter and then everyone's talking about women and I'm like, what's going on? What did women do? And then I was like, oh right, it's International Women's Day. I guess it's a nice day to like shout out people that have inspired you that are women. I guess. Yeah, I'm just inspired by everyone is the problem. I mean, I am also inspired by the women I know. It's difficult. It's difficult. I don't really know. I'm curious if anyone else does anything for it, but I don't really know. Oh dear. Lama, good morning. You're asking, did you do punch boxing? Absolutely not. Dude, I can barely move my shoulders right now. After physio yesterday. Punching? Oh, I don't think so. Like maybe sewing a little bit. That's about it. I had a volunteer guard. Oh, you were a volunteer guard in a demonstration yesterday? Did you have fun, Pie? That sounds like a fun day. Hell yeah. That's a good way of celebrating. International Women's Day usually is a commemoration of what started as a very tragic event to commemorate women by doing parades and celebrating the women in your life with gifts or anything like that, to be honest. Oh, okay. Cool. That makes more sense. Yeah, because here we don't really see anything about it. Like, the only reason I see anything about International Women's Day is because I'm online. Like, before I was more into social media, I would never have realised it was a thing because nothing happens for it here. I find it to be like Mother's Day. I shouldn't be celebrated once a year. I should be celebrated every day. Yeah, this is the thing. There's no one I can think of that I would only talk about for once a year. Like, no one. Oh, dear. It was fun and intensive. Hell yeah. Also, I'm going to switch to this screen because I want to show you in a second what my thought process is for what we can do today. All right? Let me set the timer up. We're gonna start our first timer because even though I'm not sewing yet, I'm gonna start in a second. So let's make sure that's working. There it is. So if time to our next break is, it is counting down. But what I did while I wasn't on stream, but not yesterday. Yesterday was very good. I did this before yesterday. Was I just finished the edges on these. So all of these have been trimmed now. So none of them are really, really wide anymore because I need that like this so that I can put the edging on it. So I've done that with all of them. They are all here now, except for the one I guess that I haven't picked up. Which where's the other one? There it is. The other small one, which has also got its sides bent over. So we've done stuff, and this is all 9 of them, so which means all of these are ready now. The only things we have to do for these are edging, and that's the same as on the gold. The golds have all their bits attached though, whereas the silvers don't. So what I thought we could do was take the silver bias tape and just tack it in, because tacking is pretty easy for sewing. It's not too complicated. It doesn't put too much stress on my shoulder. So I feel like we should be able to do that. If I end up being able to do more, amazing. But I think that that's a good plan for today because it's relatively easy and it's not going to take, you know, too much shoulder strength or anything like that. I'm not pushing for anything really hard, and I can use like a nice, you know, sharp needle and stuff. So I thought that would be a good plan for the day. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe do it left-handed? No, because my left shoulder hurts as well. So doing it left-handed in this case, like normally completely get you, but they fixed both my shoulders in the end. This is the one that I've been having issues with, which is my right shoulder. But because my left shoulder's been going bad as well, they had to do both. And so both my shoulders feel kind of jazzy, you know? Oh dear. Tactical, good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, no, Amber, thank you. It's very heckin' kind of you. Thank you for being a chill bean whenever you pop into the chat. I heckin' appreciate it. Oh dear. Maybe do it left. Yeah, no, there's no left-handed today. None of that, unfortunately, because they both hurt. They do hurt now, but again, not bad. We're gonna see how it goes. Again, if it does start to get worse at any point, I'll just stop. Today could be a really short stream, to be honest. But we're gonna see how long I can go for. I won't be streaming tomorrow anyway because it's the 10th, and we don't stream on the 10th. I kind of want to just say that with no context anymore. The 10th of the month. Bad day, bad luck day. We don't stream on that day. We only stream on good luck days. It's like Stardew Valley. You check your morning news and it's like, is today a good luck day or a bad luck day? And the 10th is always a bad luck day. Awesome, thank you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. We love jazzy shoulders. Yeah, I'd like my shoulders to feel a little less jazzy, to be honest. I could do with them toning down the jazz just a little bit. But it's also not the worst. It's a manageable. We're manageable. But yes, I'll be keeping an eye on it. Fear not. I also don't. Okay. So I say I also really don't want to go back, but I'm gonna say more than anyone here, because I saw the person, right? I really don't want to go back because I know exactly the look they'll give me if I go back and I'm like, I've injured my shoulder again, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want the side eye of, you didn't work out like I told you to, and it's like, you're right, I didn't. So I'm not gonna do any more damage to my shoulders because I really, I just really don't want to be side-eyed, you know? I'm trying my bestest. Oh dear, is the 10th a bad luck day? That's my birthday. The 10th isn't actually a bad luck day, sorry Pigeon. 10th is med day. It's the day where all my medication gets delivered and I have to do all my injections. So, it's not, sorry. I'm calling it a bad luck day because I like it more for lore than I like the 10th is the day where all of my injections get delivered and I have to sit at home being sick. It's a lot more fun to just say that it's a bad luck day. But it is really only a bad luck day for me. It doesn't have to be a bad luck day for you. I'm doing good, just dealing with a minor headache. Oh, bless you. I hope it gets better soon. It's the beginning. Oh, actually, I guess it's the evening for you then. Huh. Or maybe then hopefully some sleep helps it. I don't know. Whatever generally helps your headaches, I hope it helps. And I hope it goes away soon, because it do be hard to concentrate when your head's like, nah. I can pick up stones with my toes, but I haven't been tempted to demonstrate, so I am tempted, but I wouldn't be. That would have to be like a YouTube only stream, because I don't think I'd get away with doing that on Twitch. Nice thing about building a separate platform on YouTube is if I ever want to do something stupid, like welcome to the day where I'm sewing with my toes. Oh, actually, I've gone too far. Sorry, 2 seconds. I've gone too far. If I ever want to do something stupid, like here's the day that I sew with my toes, I can. I just have to do it on YouTube instead of Twitch, because I think I can get away with that from the YouTube TOS, just not Twitch TOS. Yeah, freedom. No, you're fine. Oh dear, fair, yeah. The voice of Tulio can't. If the stars are not aligned, not today. Yeah, tomorrow, no tomorrow. So that means I have an extra day of healing for my shoulders though, which again means I don't feel too bad about giving it a go today. We'll see. Given a hard time, it's got to find a date for a silver plate was made. Ooh! How do you even go about doing that? Wait a minute. How? How do you do that? Do you have like a special tool, or like maybe a liquid you can put it in that gives you like a date approximate? I really don't know a lot about metal. Somne would probably have more information, I guess. Somne works with metal. I really don't know how you would tell how old the metal is. Maybe based on what impurities are in it, based on what impurities they could remove at the time. I can't think of any other way. There probably is a way. I have no knowledge of metal, so I am pretty ignorant when it comes to this. I don't know. Dehydrated. Not dehydrated. Well, I guess if you do dehydrate too hard, you do dehydrate. Sorry about that. Dehydrated. You need to drink a little bit more water. Gotta look at the... It took a bit of progress. This should be fine now. If not, I'll get an ice pack. Get a little ice pack. Nice. Get the... Oh, who was it? Speaking of people putting stuff on the Discord, the head condoms. They are a little expensive, the good ones. I do be liking my head condoms. They're like condoms for your head, and you put them in the fridge, and then they cover your eyes, and it puts the coldness into your eyes, and it's like, oh. So, and it holds it in place if you want to like lie down. So if like they're not specifically, I think, for migraines, but I have them for migraines, and they're great. They don't get rid of it by any stretch, but like they do be making it feel pretty good. But the cheap ones suck because of like the plasticky stuff in it, which is annoying. You want to get like the good ones, but the cheap ones, I mean, the cheap ones do the job, but they're just kind of uncomfortable long term. Maggie! Heck! Thank you so much for the 100 bits. That's very heckin' kind of you. What the heck? You don't have to do that. That's very sweet, though. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god. God, look at the stamp on the bottom of a plate. I wonder if I should buy £10 book or not. Ooh. Oh yeah, I guess if they've been stamped, yeah, it gives you some of the... I was gonna say, like, I have no idea otherwise. How would you work that out from a piece of metal? Because metals existed for so long, how would you know exactly when it was worked with? Heck, that help. Oh, the Mayan card. I've seen those, yeah. I don't think they always help people, so it's very much like a buy at your own risk kind of thing. Or if you have a friend that uses one, see if you can try theirs on kind of thing. But they don't get rid of it, but they sometimes help me get to sleep. And the sleeping can sometimes help me get rid of it, so we use it like that. Okay, I want to actually sew backwards with what I'm sewing now. I'm sewing kind of uncomfortable. There we go, that's what I want. I want it like this. Sew it like this way around. Not that it was uncomfortable for my arm. It was just like a little weird. I felt like I was sewing backwards for some reason. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the feeling of sewing backwards. There we go. Nice. Yeah, all we're doing is taking this, tacking it in. I'm gonna keep calling it tacking. Technically it's not tacking because I don't unpick it afterwards. Tacking is when you do like a really rough stitch to attach two pieces together, and like you might use it in places where pinning isn't a good option because pinning isn't specific enough, so you might tack it instead. That's what tacking is. So when I'm referring to like tacking this, it's just like a really rough, easy stitch. It's not meant to look neat. It's just meant to hold two pieces together. And then either, in this case, I'll be going over it in another thread anyway, which is much neater, and that's why the tacking is fine. In some cases, you'll use it again just to hold two pieces together. Like maybe if you're making a coat, you might tack the arm to the body because that's a difficult bit to stitch together. So rather than pinning or clipping it, you might just tack it. Those kind of situations where two pieces, especially like round objects, are harder to merge. Yeah, in this case, I'm mainly tacking this not because I have to, but because I'm hand stitching everything, and so it's just a little quicker. It's just a little quicker because it's a stitch where, again, it doesn't need to be super duper neat or anything. I only compress pretty tightly, which sucks. I have a fat head. I also have a sensory thing when it comes to compression. Yeah, it's like in cases like that, it's always worth, if you know someone who you can try theirs on first. I'm a big believer of like, if you know someone, steal theirs, try it, and then if you like it, buy it. Because it's difficult, because the more expensive ones as well, because they do compress a little bit, but they are a little bit more pricey. I mean, for me, I asked for stuff like that for my birthday. I got the one that I currently use for my birthday, which is a higher quality one. But again, it was already something that I knew was going to help me because I had a cheaper version. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. All I can do now is a plate is between 1860 and this week. Cool. I mean, that being said, it's a metal, right, Jason? So that means it really could have been created at any time in like thousands of years, right? So being able to narrow it down to like just a couple of 100 years in the thousands of years that it's probably existed, I mean, isn't that pretty good? Kind of, maybe? Because I'm sure most metal has existed a really, really long time. Tacking and basting shit, yeah, they're like, I think tacking is like the slang for it, to be honest. It was what I was, like, there are very few times where I've ever been taught lingo by people, but tacking was one that, that I did get taught by someone. And so I picked it up from them. But I think tacking and basting stitch is effectively like, it can't, yeah, it's not so different. I'm just so used to calling it tacking at this point. I also do really like the word tacking though. I'm just tacking it in, you know? I'm doing a bit of tacking. Cute. It's a cute word. I like it. So yeah, that's just a really simple stitch. And that's why I'm like, that's why I saved this for today, because it's not a hard job. Normally I'd find this a little bit more boring, but because it's like the only sewing I can really do right now that doesn't put any extra strain on my shoulder, it's like, yeah, okay, we'll do a lot of tacking today. We'll get all of that done. And then hopefully next week it's feeling better. I have drawn the dinosaurs. I just need, I'm kind of like trying to work out how I want to organize them in a hoop, because I've drawn 5 dinosaurs, but I don't know if all 5 are going to fit in the hoop. So I'm doing some wobbling around, seeing what I can do in making them smaller and stuff like that. Thing is, when I make them small, then it feels like I suddenly have massive gaps. It's because I've seen them when they're bigger. So I'm tempted to maybe make some little dinosaur eggs or something to fill in some of the bigger gaps. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that bit. Maybe it's a good job that I can't do embroidery today, because it gives me longer to think. There you go. And then when it's in there, it just attaches. Because this is already like an ironed bias tape, it looks pretty good. The prepping makes it already look pretty okay. So that's nice. Oh dear. Got an 1860 in the decade when the company sent the I see. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I will do a little hydrate. Also, how do we feel about the countdown? Is it making anyone feel stressed out? Because that was my only concern. For me, I like knowing exactly what time things are going to happen, so it gives me a sense of relaxation. But I also know countdowns can be a bit stressful. Is the countdown making anyone feel stressed out? Ah, dear. Oh, sorry. Yeah, how will people feel about that? Oh dear. I had 2 compression gloves at night. I know! There are some really fancy compression stuff you can get. Thankfully, so far I haven't needed anything like that, but I know a few friends that do, and they have the prettiest compression gloves and like compression socks. And it's like, what the heck? Because I'm so used to things looking so boring. And then there's like rainbow compression gloves, and it's like, what? What? You can get that? I think it's really cool. I think it's really, really cool. Yeah, luckily I've never needed anything like that. If I ever do though, you're damn right, I'm gonna go straight to my mates and be like, so where'd you get the rainbow stuff from, huh? Where are you getting it? Hook me up with your seller. Where are you getting all this rainbow stuff? Oh dear. I think the countdown's good. You like the show countdown. Okay, I'm glad. Oh dear. I also have to go and buy electric kettle, as Arlon keeps me out. Are they meant to feel tight? I don't know. I am not the right person to ask, Teresa. And like I said, I've never used them. So I don't know. You'd have to find someone who does use them. Oh dear. Oh, straight into my finger. Straight in. Oh dear, but straight out again. Nice and neat. Search a list of hallmarks, gives you a good reference. Oh, is that for like metal stuff? Also, out of interest, I've not asked, why do you need to do this, Jason? What is this for? What is it all for, huh? I haven't got to bed yet, so get some rest. Oh no, time to go get some good Z's. You're all good. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourself. Yeah, you're all good. You need to get some rest. I feel that. I feel that. I'll probably get some more rest later. I'll rest a little bit. I had a good night's sleep though, to be fair. I did sleep a lot last night, which was nice. I feel like we've had like really intense wind here at night recently, which I like, to be honest. I don't mind it when it's really, really intense. A light wind is a problem because that's when our neighbor's gate starts banging, but like heavy wind knocks it open and then it just stays open, so it's not that bad. And there is something about like being in the house and it's like really, really cold outside but really warm inside that makes me feel really like, nice and comforted. So which often helps me go to sleep. But the last few nights we've had like really, really strong wind hitting the building. And so even though I don't mind the sound of the wind, it keeps waking me up in the middle of the night. Because I'm like, it'll suddenly hit and it'll be like, whoa! And I'll wake up and be like, oh, okay, no, it's just the wind. Back to bed I go. Oh dear. It doesn't keep me up for very long, but it does make me wake up multiple times if it's really intense. I'm gonna go laxative and get this headache. Oh no, you're fine. Go look after yourself. Sounds like a good plan, and I hope you wake up tomorrow feeling a lot better. I'm giving you the task. She was looking for a plate to put a simnel cake on. A simnel cake. I can't say I know what that is. But fair enough. Oh dear. Actually, a question for specifically Australians. Is it Mother's Day for you on Sunday? Tomorrow, I guess? Because here in the UK, it's Mother's Day tomorrow. Is that a thing for you guys as well? I think for America it's later in the year. Oh dear. Oh, it's an Easter cake. Oh, an Easter cake. I don't think I've ever had that. I'm down to try it. Yeah. Ooh. A new cake has entered the ring. That sounds cool. Can you imagine that my sewing table looks better just because I have iron folded and put away some unused? You ironed your unused fabric? Hi, you're the best of us. You are the best of us. I should do that. Maybe one day we'll have like a long ironing stream. We'll go through all the fabric that I'm not using right now. We'll make it nice and flat and fold it away. But you are the best. I only iron the fabric if I'm specifically going to use it. I'm very lazy. Oh dear, but I do imagine that it looks a lot better and it's a lot neater and easy to store. Oh dear, Mother's Day in May for New Zealand. So yours is later in the year, is it? Also, good morning, Anime! Welcome on in! It is Mothering Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, it's Mothering Sunday for us tomorrow. Oh dear, yeah, for if you live in the UK, remember that it's Mother's Day tomorrow if you need to. Dear. I send a card. I normally just send a card. And I have sent my card, and it should get there in time, I think. Well, I sent it a few days ago, so it might actually already be there, to be honest. Unfortunately, tomorrow I'm not going to be doing anything, so I had to stay home. Oh dear. There's a Christmas cake that you love. What is a Christmas cake you love? There's some cakes I have at Christmas that I really like, but they're more nostalgic than anything else. So I wouldn't necessarily say they're my favorite, but I do like them. Stollen. Yes, Stollen is great. Delicious treat that I cannot... Yeah, no, I fully agree. It is only ever in the stores November, December, and it's really good. Norway have Mother's Day in February and Sweden has it in May. Oh, we all have it at different times. Yeah, for us it's tomorrow. So it's very, very close by. Excuse me, sorry. God, it's so creaky sounding. I'm so creaky. Also, wait, sorry, I didn't say. One side is in. One side is in. We did it. Which means we can now pin the other side in. Hell yeah. It's nice and easy. Nice and easy sewing, really. Go and do the same thing on this side, which is to line that up about there. I want to say about there should be right. Do you have it in May as well? Also, Anime, wait, why are you here? Bless you, it's nice to see you, but aren't you doing a mega sewing stream today? Make sure that you're giving yourself plenty of prep time. I saw yesterday. You're prepping for a big old stream today, so I hope you enjoy it. Have a good time. Hell yeah. What are you doing here? Do you not have the megaest of sewing streams planned today? What are you doing? Anime, hi! Oh, thank you for shouting at Anime. Anime is planning to do a really big sewing stream today, I believe. So yeah, if you're interested in sewing, that's probably a little bit faster than me, because I'm going mega slow today. If you're looking for sewing that's a bit more fast and probably a bit more competent than me, definitely check out Anime, a very talented bean. Oh dear. Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. I thought you just woke up. Oh, fair enough. Oh dear, good morning, good luck. Yeah, good morning and good luck. Oh dear. Hell yeah, I hope you have a really nice time. Enjoy yourself. Oh, thanks. Cake pick. Oh, you put a cake. Nice. Well, actually, Teresa, can you see on the screen? We actually have a time where we're going to be going through all of the stuff in the Discord. So fear not. For in 38 minutes, we will be checking the Discord and going through all of it. I put in the Discord. You can go read it in general chat if you're in there. But why we're doing that? But basically, it should be better for everyone. Yeah, we got a new fancy schmancy timer. Well, I say fancy schmancy timer. Although I did get it as like a plugin for OBS, which is arguably at some point going to crash my OBS, but maybe not yet. Also, Boric, welcome on in. You started already? I did, but I've only just started. I've been going for sewing for maybe 15 minutes. I promise I only just started. We've been talking mainly. Ah, dear. There you go. I'm typing on my tablet. Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry. Most of the time I can kind of work my way through. Even if, like, it's only if... The problem is not if people, like, misspell words and stuff like that. Then it's fine. It's when autocorrect comes in and jumps and makes your word something else, and then it changes the whole context of the sentence. You're like, I don't understand. But it's not normally misspelling. Misspelling is really quite easy to work around. It's autocorrect. Autocorrect makes it so much harder. It completely changes the vibe of sentences sometimes. There we are. Good to see you talking. Is that new here? Yes, very new. We never talked before, Boric. I was always dead silent on my streams, but now we're talking. We're giving something a bit new a go. Ah, dear. Did you show the pretty thing I made at school? Can you, cause you can when you take a break. I will. I have not yet. So far we have not done any Discord show and tell. Not yet. So pop up in the next one. Hell yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to hide. 2 seconds. Why? It's sorry about that. my voice still hurt. My voice still hurty. It's okay. Apologies. Turns out the mandarinship empanadas I love so much from the Chinese restaurant are like shrimp ragu. It's funny because I was like, what's graham ragu? Looks good. It turns out the same thing, just different shape. I mean, it all comes from the ocean, right? Unpopular opinion. Everything in the ocean tastes the same. No, it's not true. It's not true. Unless... No, talking is so 2023. It is. That was my 2023 setup. Now we're in 2024 and I talk. Oh, Somne, good meownings. Good meownings. How are you doing? Sorry, you probably joined when I was having a little coughing fit. My bad. I hope you're doing well. Good morning. We're on our buff jelly arc, Somne. I went and got my shoulder fixed yesterday, and the person who was fixing my shoulder kind of just gave me the rundown on what I needed to do so I didn't hurt myself again. And the main thing is, you need to start doing daily workouts. If you're sewing daily, then you work out daily. And I was like, oh, so we're on the beginning of buff jelly arc, because after my shoulder is like not hurting anymore, I have to wait till it to finish hurting. And it is still hurting right now, so I can't start them straight away. But after that happens, the timer says that it's next break until next break, but what it actually means is next time till we work out, like next set and next Discord chat, because I'll basically be working out while we're checking the Discord. But not yet, not yet. I have to wait for it to heal first. I'm being good. But once it's healed, then nothing will stop us. I've already brought the equipment I need. I've been taught the exact exercises I need to do. I'm ready. If it comes from the ocean, it goes in my mouth. Same. Dorito shaped jelly. Yeah, I'm gonna be a Dorito jelly. Dorito. Dude, I'm tired after yesterday's. Oh, but then also if you're doing lots of cleaning as well, that is tiring. Make sure that you're taking breaks and you're like rewarding yourself handsomely with cups of tea and maybe even some sweet treats, you know, something to keep you energized. I'm so sad that I won't be able to have Chinese food in a month. Suddenly I have to, I'll move my mum because my friend's allergic to shrimp. Yeah, no, I've lived with people with allergies before. You have to be so careful because of contamination and packaging, and not everything is airtight, and depending on the end, like, yeah, I get you. We've had the same thing. It's a shame, but at least you can go home and you can fully savor shrimp again, you know? We're gonna be buffed this year. We are! It's our buff crafting arc. Oh dear. Hell yeah, they give us shouting each other out. There is also one for Zomboti. Zomboti's not a VIP, but because they're a channel artist, you should be able to do them as well. No one is safe. Everyone is could be shouting at. I have to get back to my home. I'm eating so much shrimp ragu. Yeah. Oh dear. No, eventually no one will be safe. For now, people are safe because they still have so much to work through. But eventually no one will be safe. You know how some people work to make their channels a safe space? We're working to make our channel an unsafe space. You're gonna be, no one will be safe here. One day. Right now it's only mods, VIPs, and mods, VIPs, Booptober staff, and artists. Currently they're the only unsafe ones, but eventually no one will be safe. Oh dear. I got there first. He. No one is safe. And a completely separate goal for 2024. Oh dear. A dangerous space, yeah, we're gonna be the first dangerous space on Twitch. There. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're getting there. Jelly, there's no jelly one. That doesn't exist. Well, my thought process is that you're already here. You can make an educated decision about whether you want to come back or not. You might want to, but you might not. And that's fair. I came back with a photo of Cake Mum. Oh, have you? Is it in the Discord? In that case, I'll be checking it in half an hour. We'll be doing a full tour in half an hour, and we'll make sure that we hit your cake as well. The Amazon's weird. Based on items I've ordered, people have ordered, and it was showed bread flour, and I'm like, I bought nothing in return to the flour. Honestly, I had to be so careful with Amazon because it also, yeah, like, because I buy a lot of cosplay stuff off there. Well, not recently actually, but I used to. It's like offering me pet supplies. It's offering me like mobile phone accessories. It's like, you okay? It's because I buy random stuff, but like, you okay? Fair. Thank you for the generous donation of piss as well, Zombody. I appreciate it. On my way home, yes, I bought a big bottle of soft drink and peanut butter jar, and I appreciate that today. Hell yeah. And yes, it is. Cool. Yeah, we've done a bit of a change, Jason. We're doing like a proper Discord tour every hour, because the plan is that will also be when I do my workouts, when I feel a bit better. So not right now, but generally, so that I have every hour, no excuse, because we're also checking the Discord. Now, if I don't check the Discord in an hour, everyone's going to be like, Jelly, you said you'd check the Discord. I showed you my art. I want you to go see it. And so there's like a really good reason for me to actually stop sewing every hour and make sure that I go check the Discord. But then because I'm already doing that, there's no excuse for me not to do my little workouts and sets so that I can get strong and buff. Haha. Heck, 50 quid to buy a book on stamps is specific. Oh, wait, Somne might be here, actually. Somne, our metal expert. We have Jason, who is trying to identify the date that a metal was made, or like a thing was made. Any advice? Any good suggestions from a metalsmith? I unfortunately don't have any good suggestions at all, other than I'm very impressed. Good luck. But yeah, Somne might more be able to help. Every hour, I kind of stream and show my progress, and so Jelly has stopped working. Yeah, you're like, let me keep posting, and now your break's gonna be like a half an hour long. Aha! I mean, you can do that if you want. It just means I'll work out a bit more, which means that my physiotherapist is gonna be like, clap, clap, well done. which I want to make her proud, so I'm okay with that. My fiance's best mate is a jeweler and has his own home. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, you're clueless, sorry. Oh no, you're fine, don't worry, me too. Do not worry, I am also absolutely clueless. Jason was like, I need to identify when this was made, and I've got like a 200 year. I've narrowed it down to 200 years, and it's like, what the heck? Oh dear. According to the plate is pre-1950s. So that's narrowed it down between 1860 and 1950, right? So you have narrowed it down to 100 years. Can I assume, okay, I don't know if this is true or not, but I would assume that less metal work happened that wasn't specifically military based during the First and Second World War. If I had to guess. Now that's just an assumption. I don't think there's any facts. I have nothing to back this up. But would you say maybe there's less chance at doing those years that it would be made? Or is that just I've pulled that out my ass? It's also probably different from country to country as well. Like the way we handled it might have been different to the way that you handle it over there. Oh dear. Okay, working out but don't overdo it. Oh yeah, don't worry. I've been given very clear instructions from a professional of exactly what I should be doing to get stronger for embroidery. This is the thing of like why I was okay with paying to see someone. Because like, yeah, I paid for the session yesterday because I was like, what I need is, I don't want to have to keep coming back here. I want good advice that I can take with me and like use again and again and again to help me get better, because I don't want to be having this pain all the time. So yeah, I paid to go see a professional, and it wasn't expensive. It was expensive for me with, you know, my income. It was something that I saved up for a couple months. But is it worth it? Yeah, like this is my hobby. This is something that I love to do. I would hate to give myself an injury that meant I could never do it again, you know? And that's why I've always been really careful with my hands and making sure my hands are stretched and my wrists, because I've heard of people that have knocked out like the thumb joint and it means that they can't sew anymore. And I didn't want to get in that position where I wasn't preemptively looking after myself. But what I didn't consider was the strain on my shoulders, because, you know, for me, sewing is such a hand activity, I didn't think of the rest of my body, which is my mistake. Obviously, it's a lot more intensive than I thought it was. So having a professional's advice to make sure that I can sew for the rest of my life is invaluable to me. That's why I was okay with spending a little bit more on someone who has like a full history of expertise. Like they are registered, they are NHS, they are, you know, in the medical field, so I know that they are legit, which costs more, but then again it means that I know that I can trust the advice I'm getting. And then also to have a longer session, and also to pick someone who specifically does shoulder and neck injuries generally. So I did spend more money on it, but that's because, again, like if I don't get assistance now, I could give myself an injury that knocks me out forever. And so it's not worth taking the risk for me personally. I think that's going to be different for everyone though, and like what's caused your injury and also like how much impact it has on you. For me, having a permanent shoulder injury would make it very difficult to do all the things that I love. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I fixed that preemptively as quickly as possible, but it did mean that I had to save for it a little bit, because it's not ridiculously expensive, but you have to bear in mind I don't really have any consistent income. So like for me, it's a bit like you want to put stuff aside for a rainy day if anything bad happens. So then I put like a tiny bit aside each month to go there. If you have like a regular job, you could probably just afford it, to be honest. But yeah, no. For me, not so much. But that's okay, because I got there and I did it and I don't regret it at all. Although my shoulder does really hurt. Both of them really hurt today. I still don't regret it at all. Also, there's another one does. This is what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be going through all of them and getting the edges on. It's nice and easy. Doesn't hurt too much at the moment, at least. And yeah, I'm not, even though I'm going slower than usual, I'm not going that much slower than usual. So it's nice. Should I get McDonald's breakfast when I go out? Or get our new kettle? Oh, but a new kettle means new cups of tea. It's like factories that never made weapons stopped making the usual stuff and started making parachutes weapons. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if that would have happened during that time. But it's difficult because in Australia they might not have had the same response as we had here. I wouldn't put sewing and shoulder pain in the same box. Yeah, no, I didn't at all. But it's because, like, the action that I'm doing is this over and over again. And if you've put your hand on your shoulder while you do this, you'll feel your muscles moving. So it does make sense. But like when you're pulling stuff away, like I'm pulling this, I can feel my shoulder move. And even though it's a very lightweight, obviously I'm not putting like a lot of weight on my hand or anything like that. It's not like I'm lifting a weight like that. Doing that repetitive motion for 8+ hours a day, which is what I would regularly do, it adds up with time. And so because of that, you know, thank you for the hick as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, with that repetitive motion over time, it caused problems. And again, I didn't assume that my shoulder would be what would go. I thought it would always be my wrist or my hand. And they're doing really good, honestly. My wrist and my hand, I did stretch constantly. But they're doing really, really good, which is great. And I'm very happy about that. To be clear, I'm not unhappy that my hand is doing well. But yeah, no, my shoulder, and she said my neck as well, but it's the neck that's attached to the same shoulder, I guess. So it's a bit that the muscles are very close to each other. Those are the bits for me that are visibly going. So those are the bits that I have to pay more attention to. And that's okay. But it's a very easy fix. Like, obviously it's going to take some work and dedication on my time, but that's exactly what I wanted. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it's what I wanted. Is something that I could do at home that I don't have to go in and get fixed. Because obviously there are issues where you have to take medication or you have to go in regularly. And I didn't want that because that's going to be a lot more expensive then. So yes, no, I am pretty happy with how it went, to be honest, because I don't have to go back unless I mess myself up again. And then I've been given, she like even to the giving me the exact tightness of the bands that I should be getting and how I can increase it over time and stuff like that. It was really, really good. She was really, really good. She was harsh. She did also this. Actually, you'll like this. You'll get a kick out of this one, maybe. I thought it was very funny that she referred to it like this. But she was moving me around and stuff like that, because obviously to make sure there weren't any other underlying issues that weren't just the shoulder, you know? So she was moving me around a lot, and she was pushing things around, and she was like asking me if things hurt, and I was like, no, and she'd keep going, and she was like, it's so odd, because you're so unfit, but you're also so flexible. It's like molding jelly, and I was just like, oh, is it like molding jelly? Because in my mind, that's exactly what you're doing. Oh dear, that was a good one. That was right at the beginning. Like, oh my god, it's like molding jelly. Jelly is jelly. I'm very unfit, and I knew I was very unfit, but she was like, it's so odd because you're so unfit, but you're so goddamn flexible. It's like molding jelly. And I think it's because I do a lot of work on the floor again. Like, I'm using my feet and stuff to hold the fabric in place while I'm cutting it, and I've always been doing stuff like that. I've always been a bit of a floor gremlin, and so I often stretch into kind of unusual positions to like cut stuff up. But yeah, no, she was moving my arms around. They would just keep going, and she was so odd. There's stiffness. What is going on? Oh dear. Yeah, she called me jelly. Well, she said I was like jelly. It's close, you know? Close. Oh dear. To be fair, I think also flexibility can run in the family, and my family is pretty flexible, so I think that also probably helps. She do be right though. The thing is, that's what I need. I need someone to just be kind of harsh with me, because I deal in reality, if that makes sense. I don't like people, I don't know, there is probably a nicer way of putting it, pussyfooting around it. If it's because of my fitness, just tell me. Like, if there's something I'm doing wrong, just tell me. I find it so much easier than when people try to make things flowery and nice. I know some people need that. Some people need like the flowery niceness and like, you know, in approaching certain subjects, but I am very much like, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. You do not need to be flowery with me. Just, you can be a bit mean. I need that sometimes. And so I tend to try and pick people who I'm like, I think they'll be a bit mean to me. I don't think they'll be too nice. A lot of the time when I get younger people, they're very friendly, and it's like, that's fine. But like, you can tell me that I've not focused on my fitness enough. You can tell me that I look like I sit on my ass all day. You're right. Oh dear. Yeah, I need someone to be a little mean. Just be a little harsh to me. Realistic. Tell me what to fix. Ah dear. I also can't deal with faffing. I don't like being faffed around. No faff. 100% facts. 0% faff, please. Oh dear. Yeah, no. But she got it. She was really good. I really liked her. If I ever needed to go back, I'd definitely go see her again. Because at least from her, I know that she's pretty damn knowledgeable, but also she'll help me out. Like, she'll just tell me what I'm doing wrong. And that's what I need. Oh dear. And yeah. Oh, I would definitely go back for acupuncture again as well. It didn't help, but like, well, no, it doesn't help with like most of the stuff I'm going for. It might have helped with the swelling, I couldn't tell you that, but it doesn't normally help me. But damn, it felt really nice. I didn't think that it could feel that nice. Maybe because I've always had it a bit higher up, but like in the back, oh my god, it felt so nice. What the heck? Or maybe she was just really good at doing it. I don't know. But my experiences before have always been a bit like, whatever. Like, it doesn't feel bad, it doesn't feel good, it just feels like nothing, really. But then yesterday it felt really nice. It was really, really nice. I prefer it when others are more straightforward. I prefer it personally. Like, you know, if I'm going and asking for help, just, you know, tell me exactly what it is that I need. I'm asking for it. I'm paying for this so you can be mean to me a little bit. Ah, dear. And in this case, I kind of knew it was my own fault. Like, I knew. I know that it's not a good idea. Like, this all started at like around the time we were doing the Iron Mouse animation. It was like right after that I started to notice my shoulder was really hurting. And it's like, okay, so I have just embroidered for like an average of about 14 hours a day, 3 weeks straight without taking even a day off. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I kind of deserve shoulder pain. Like, me in my incredibly unfit body was like, I'm gonna do 13 hours or 14 hours even of the same thing every single day. Like, genuinely, I deserve to get an injury from that. That's very silly. That's a silly thing. I know that it's my fault. Now they'll tell me how to fix it. And working out again, that's a nice option because I can do it from home. And it means I can do it on stream. I could do 1 set per break kind of thing, which I think will be good. And then, yeah, should be good. Speaking of, 15 minutes, okay. Well, 15 minutes so I could check the Discord. Doing pretty good. Especially it's easier for me to take in information. Yeah, I find it much easier if you just tell me straight. Also, writing it down. I really appreciate when people write down and print it out for you as well. That's nice. Not everyone does that. Some people just assume I think you're going to remember it, and it's like, I'm not. I'm not gonna remember it. Like, even if you've shown me exactly what to do, if you don't also print it out, I'm not gonna remember. Please print it all out for me so that I can follow that when I get home. Yeah, no. To be fair, in my case, it's relatively easy. It's easy stuff. Easy peasy stuff. Not difficult to do. I have no excuse. Until, well, right now I have a good excuse, which is my shoulder still hurts. I have to wait for it to get a bit better. Yeah, it's actually, you can see me doing it now, right? When I sew, if you watch my arm, it's like resting on the desk right now, so it's nice and relaxed, and then it immediately goes to there. And that's what's been doing it, is doing that over and over again for so many hours in a day. It's not a hard workout by any stretch, but it's enough that if you're doing it for too long per day. I guess another thing that I could do is to use shorter thread, but I'm so efficiency based. It's like I just want to use a long thread and go the whole way up and down without having to change my thread constantly. Technically, using a shorter thread would mean that I was pulling it less far and would probably be a good idea. But for now, we'll just work out. Please dictate for me when I write it down or print it out. Believe me, I need it on paper. Yeah, I need everything on paper or I just forget it. I'll do my absolute best to remember what you've told me, but I'm just not write it on paper. I need to read it at least 10 times. And then maybe I'll remember it. To be honest, once it gets into a part of my routine, at that point I probably will remember it. But until then, it's nice to have something to refer back to. And also, like, you know, just some pointers and like, I've bent my needle again, oops. Speaking of strength, my hands are still pretty hecking strong. They're still going pretty good. They feel good, they don't feel painful. I like them a lot, they're going very well, but they do be a bit too strong sometimes. And sometimes if I'm not concentrating hard enough, I just bend it in my hands. Oh dear. Oh, I did feel a bit lost about sewing yesterday, I must say. I played some Honkai Star Rail, and that was good. I still enjoy Honkai Star Rail. Unfortunately, I'm like up to date on all the story stuff, which is the stuff that I like. But I do like it. A lot of people in this community play Genshin, and like I know Genshin is like a very popular game, and a lot of people really like it. And I really like the character designs from Genshin, to be fair. But I never got as into the story. But I really like Honkai Star Rail. And I don't know why. I don't know why that's the one. That's the one that's got me. But I've been playing Honkai Star Rail for like since it released. Which probably was like a year ago, right? I've been playing it pretty much since it's released. I've really enjoyed it. I refer to my memory at the moment, such a bad brain fog, like a monkey flickering through a wall. It starts to, it sticks, if it sticks, it sticks, but most of it just slides off. Ew. I get what you mean, though. I do get what you mean. I think I'm okay with memory, but if it's one thing at a time, right? It's when you tell me like 10 different things. Like, you tell me what's wrong with me, and then you also tell me how to fix it, and then you also tell me that I need to get this, and you also tell me that I need to... Then it starts going. Like, if it's just one thing, then I'll remember it pretty good. But when there's, like, 5 or 6 things to remember, I don't know. That's when I start to struggle a little bit with it. And if it's more than one thing, that's when I need it written down. But again, they were very good with that. They were very good, so I have that. What? Okay. Here's another one. You're looking really cute. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Oh dear. I am tempted at some point that we could pin them on the mannequin, but I keep saying I want to do that and then I don't because I keep working on them. But I would like to pin them on the mannequin just so you can see like where the poofs are going to be. I did also, the felt that I don't think sorry, this is not going to be interesting to anyone except me. The felt that I've been using to back them. I've got a couple of pieces of it here. It's just like a simple felt, but it's like in a particular colour that I like, because I like this colour for matching that. I like this colour for matching the lighter one, because they're just slightly darker. But this felt, it went on sale at half price, so I have loads of it coming in the post, because I've been using this to, excuse me, to back all of my pieces. So like the dark one gets backed with the light colour and the light one gets backed with the dark one, just for like the opposites kind of vibe. And I've been using a lot of it and I was like, oh shoot, I really need to pick up some more of that soon because, you know, I need it and I don't want to use a different colour suddenly. And then I had a little check because I was like, I wonder if they have it in stock right now. And they had it in stock and it was also on sale. This is the best. The best. So I got loads of felt coming in the post. It's also so I can get like the cuffs and stuff done because that's important. Sorry. Excuse me. I must scream. Oh, dear. I'm having a conversation, but I just noticed I get ever so slightly wary with our freak out commissioners when I'll start the commission and show them the super clean progress after 40 minutes. Yeah, I am the same. I get very, very into stuff like that. Like, when I was doing VTubers and stuff, I always was like, I don't really know what the normal length of time is, so I'm just going to work on it for 12 hours and then I'll show you the progress after 12 hours and see what you think. I was like, I may be a little too quick, but I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it so much. Also, secret, don't tell anyone this. But if someone says they're interested in commissioning, I sometimes start working on it straight for funsies, because I like doing it. Just for funs. Nobody needs to know. It's a secret. But I do like that. Oh, dear. Thank you for the hick. I really love the progress in cosplay coming out. It's so slow, but it's really satisfying when it does come together. I really look forward to having like a proper sleeve to show you. I need to unpick the other sleeve because I can't find where the pattern is, but the sleeve that you can't see, the one on that side, it is perfect. So I need to unpick that sleeve and remake the pattern from it, I think, which is fine. It really won't take very long at all because I've already done the hard work, which is making the pattern in the first place. But I need to do that at some point because I've lost the original. And then I can get the bits underneath made, which should be pretty easy comparatively. They all have like a piece underneath, which is like for structure more than anything. But it's very, very simple. It's very simple. Also, Power, good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yay! Yay! Even though Ring gives me show too often, it's such a joy. Getting happy when I iron and fold fabric is amazing. Hell yeah. I only like ironing for cosplay. Ironing for anything else is but ironing seams for cosplay, that's okay. I don't mind that too much. I was actually wondering how possible it would be to iron these, because they're kind of thick and chunky right now, and I like the idea of them being a bit more thin, but I also don't want to damage the work that I've done, and I don't know how I would iron them except for in this point, so I'm like, I kind of like the idea of ironing it, but I just don't know if it's possible. It's in my brain at the moment. It's something that I want to maybe try. I might want to make a sample and see how it looks, just for the edges. You know? Just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. But I'm also nervous. Where did I put my needle? Oh, yes, over here. The bit of emotions, but I'll be okay. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope the weekend gets better for you. How's your shoulder? They both hurt. They feel painful, but I'd be good. It's good. It's all good stuff, and it's going. I have like a full what I need to do to make them better long term and not injure them in the future, so that I can be sewing into my ripe old age, if that makes sense. So as much as it hurts right now, it's really good stuff, because it's stuff that I can fix myself, and also it means that I can get my muscles nice and strong for as I get older, which means that I can stream into, well, not stream necessarily, but sew into my old age, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to give myself any injuries that would stop me sewing when I become elder jelly. So yes, it was the best news that or the best information that I could have possibly hoped for, but they do hurt right now. So yes, they hurt a little bit right now. And we'll get better, I'm sure. Oh dear. They'll get there. They'll get there. It's gonna be a shoulder stream, it is. I should have worn a top which showed off my shoulders better, right? So you could see all the good progress we've made, which is nothing. They just heard right now. Oh dear, but who knows? By the time that it's actually tank top weather in the UK, when it actually gets hotter, maybe I will have buff shoulders. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think it happens that quickly. But maybe. I kind of love the idea, honestly. The more that we've talked about it over the last few months, the more I really like the idea of just being a bit more buff. Just being a bit more buff. And a bit more strong. And like, I want people to come into my channel and be like, damn, Jelly, look at those biceps. And I'd be like, hell yeah. And then I could flex my bicep and be like, embroidery. Oh dear. Instead of my noodle arms, I want people that haven't been here for a few years to pop back in for a day and then be like, whoa, where'd the noodle arms go? Who's this Jelly? And I'm like, welcome to the new era of buff Jelly, where I've been working out. That's what I want. Oh dear, because is good. Having I don't really like. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're all good. I am also not a touchy person. Not touchy. No touchy. Only high fives, fist bumps. I knew someone who really liked elbow bumps for a while, which I feel like you're playing a dangerous game with elbow bumps because of like, isn't the funny bone bit in your elbow, right? I feel like if you elbow bump someone too hard, you could send numbness up your whole arm, right? But yeah, and I know someone who really liked elbow bumps for a while, but I always felt a bit afraid of elbow bumps just because of like the funny bone. It's in there somewhere. I don't want to accidentally hit it. But fist bumps are good. Elbow bumps, I'll do it. Anxiously, I'll do it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Funny enough. Oh yeah, true. It's like a little nerve cluster, isn't it? That's meant to be what it is. If you wish you a relaxing day. Yeah. Oh dear. Challenge unlocked. See if you can bump elbows at people hard enough that you trigger the nerve. That feels like a dangerous challenge, Mask. I feel like you're playing with fire there. But good luck with it. I hope it goes well. Oh dear. Wearing a tank top to show the muscles. Yeah! Nodders. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to be buff. I want to be buff. Soon. We'll have to find some copyright-free workout music. like Eye of the Tiger, but not Eye of the Tiger because that's very copyrighted. Something else that's not Eye of the Tiger. Get that, and then just be like, yeah, lift weights. Although actually, I was told that lifting weights was maybe not the best idea. Well, like not lifting weights is not the best idea, but not in the way that I was doing it. They said you need to be a lot lower down because you need to do your back. So I need to be like, I have to basically, and this is another reason I'm not going to do it on stream because of the position you have to be in. It's the one where you have to like go into like a half squat with your butt poked out, and then you have to like lift from the floor. That's the one that I meant to do. Which is another reason why I will not be showing it on screen, because it looks very silly. Oh dear. You look like a little duck. Your little duck butt stuck out. But that's meant to be a really good one for me, so that's all I will do it. Just not on camera. Oh dear. Green sleeves. Hell yeah. There's one my grandma says about hitting your elbow, don't pet it, ask for money. It's like the thing of touching wood. Oh, okay. Don't live in my country, but my grandma does it. Like, that's nice though, listen. If your grandma does it, there's probably a good reason. Oh dear, we should all be petting our elbow. Wait, no, wait, what did she say? Don't pet it, ask it for money. So next time I hurt my elbow, where's the money? Jelly butt protruding out. I don't know if I stick my ass out on stream, you know? gotta be a little careful about stuff like that. So yeah, I'll show you. I can show you it once, but I will probably most of the time keep it off stream because yes, but one, it will look very silly. But two, the butt sticking out. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But yeah, no, I'll be doing those with just 1 kilogram weights to start with. You have to bear in mind, I'm very not strong, and so especially my left side. And since my left side is also participating, we start light. 1 kilogram's enough for me. Where's the money, elbow? Where'd you hide it? Next time I hit it. Oh dear. Hell yeah. I'm ready. Would swimming be a good workout too then? Because I feel like I have more muscles on my shoulder. But swimming is an all-round workout. What I need to do though is specifically stretches on like, so they are workouts, but they are like for stretching specific muscles. So like I could do it via swimming, but it's more efficient to do it with just like, because you know, by the time that you got changed, got in the pool and started going, I will have already finished my sets. So they gave me the most efficient what I needed to do. But swimming would probably work generally, and since you know, if you enjoy swimming and stuff like that, you'll probably have a good time with it. You know, it's also good for your mental health as well as your physical health. Like, yeah, definitely nothing wrong with swimming. Swimming is an all-body workout, so it basically works out everything. But yeah, what I was given was specifically, you need to work out this muscle, and this is exactly how you'll do it. Yeah, which is, it would work with swimming, but it's a bit quicker to do it just with the sets. Oh, days where my legs are strong, I had 0 upper body strength. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club of noodle arms. Oh dear. Okay, you love efficiency. I do love efficiency. I'm a big fan of efficiency. Imagine a hugging depend on who it is. Yeah. Oh dear, no, I'm a big heckin' fan of efficiency. And also, but that also fits better into my schedule because mine is meant to be a daily workout. I mean, if I live near a pool, could you do a daily swim? You probably could, but it's a bit easier if you have to, because I'm meant to do this every single day once my shoulder heals. I am meant to do this every single day. It's not like a once a week or every other day. It's like a no, you do these. Every day that you're sewing, you do these. And since I sew pretty much every day, also I see that we nearly hit the break countdown. There we go! Hey, we can take a break. All right, time to do some stretches and go across to the heckin' Discord to have a look at what people have posted the last hour. Very heckin' cool. We made it. We made it. All right, we'll switch to live stream chat first because I think, oh my god, there's some people doing stretches. All right, 2 seconds. I need to get Discord up, which is, yes, there it is. It's thinking about it. There it is. And we have sleeves. Thank you for the stretchy gift. I will be doing some stretchy. Yeah, stretchy. Nice. Probably not that one while sitting down, but I can do the rest of them. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And then we've got Teresa. Oh, this is the cake we were talking about, the marzipan one. Actually, that's so pretty. Oh my god, that's stunning. I do love marzipan, so I think this looks delicious as well, which helps. But like that is also just, it looks really warming. It looks like very wholesome, a wholesome cake. A nice wholesome cake. Put a star on that. There we go. Oh, and this is, oh my god! Hell yeah, that's the one your mum baked. Oh my god, it looks really similar. Like the big old balls of, oh my god. I wish to eat. This looks great. Hell yeah. Oh dear. That's so cool. Well done, Jason's mum. Look, normally it's Jason because Jason does a lot of cooking themselves, but well done, Jason's mum. That looks really, really nice. Very delicious. So I'm just getting a couple of stretches done while we look at the cake. I just have to hold them there for a couple more seconds. There we are. And then we've got pie demonstration that finished yesterday. Fair. Oh dear, we've got... Oh, this is my new pen case. Oh, oh, oh wait, I love that fabric. The tiny little hedgehogs. Yeah, cute hecking fabric. Very hecking nice. Very hecking cute. Jason's mum has got it going on. She has. And Queena, welcome on in. We're just going through the Discord and having a, as you can see, it is time for our art share. So we're having a little art share. It's okay, they posted yours a few days ago. Just let me know exactly where they are, Anime, and I'll have a little search for them because they might be a bit far back, right? Just tell me exactly where they are and we'll find them. Oh dear. Can't call Stacey. No, can't call Stacey. It's Jason's mum's got it going on. I love this fabric, by the way. It's very strong fabric choice. I love it. It's so cute. Wait, I'm gonna put some clap clap. Oh wait. No. Clap clap. On this one. Clap clap. There we go. And then I'll also put the stars because I love the fabric so much. All right, there we go. And then we'll pop across to here. And oh! A jellyfish whale sack with beads and ribbons. Oh my god, Zomboni. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, I love jellyfish inspired stuff anyway, to be fair. I always have. I love it. It's in cosplay and sewing. Thanks, Anime. I've always loved it. I always think it's a really, really beautiful... Well, obviously, I'm very biased, but I do think... The reason that I'm called a crafty jellyfish is because I think jellyfish are really, really pretty. And I got a massive jellyfish tattoo because I think jellyfish are really, really pretty. And so I think they're really cool as far as like a... What do you call it? Like a idea sketch? Yeah, that's great. It's hecking great. I love it. Stars in the eyes because I want to see that in a shop, please. give me it. And then we did another but one forgot to share. Oh, it's so neat. What the heck? It's so cute. Hell yeah, very heck. Wait, yeah, red heart's the right one. Hell yeah, very hecking neat. Really nice. Very cool. Oh my god, you've been making so much. You always say that you're not doing much, but then it seems like you're doing 1,000 things at once. Like, what the heck is that? Alright, I think Anime said they had put something in. Oh, your school project! I did actually see this, but I can show it, because this is really cool. Like, this is such a cool piece. So, we often talk about this as a point of, like, a conversation. When it comes to fashion and stuff like that, I am a big believer that menswear is behind in the fashion right now. I think actually menswear often has controversial opinion. Menswear's just gotten worse and worse and worse over the years. And like going from menswear 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, it's just become more and more the same, right? And I think this is a really good way of bringing something different into like it's like, you know, a blazer jacket that's relatable. We can relate to that. And this is a new way of doing a blazer jacket with like more in... I just think it's really cool. Elegant, casual, yeah. But this is like... It's a really cool way of like taking something that people are familiar with, which isn't too scary, and making it more interesting and making it more exciting and adding more elements and like cutting a different shape as well. I like that. I like that a hecking lot. Oh dear. I think it's really cool. I think it's great. I love this. I would love to see people wearing this. This is really cool. I did see it the other day, but I do love this. More of this. It's also, by the way, Anime, I think you already know, but it's incredibly neat. You've done a really good job. Like all of these, it's so neat. It's so well done. Like very cool. Very well done. Hell yeah. Women's is fast and cheap to get out and sell, yeah. Menswear is a lot slower. Oh, dear. I saw myself the dude guy that wears pants and t-shirts every day. Oh, I can even wear myself even though it's made for somebody else. Hell yeah. Those ones are so sometimes has better quality too. But like, I think there should be like a balance between quality and like interest. And if you go into menswear clothing stores, it is the same cut of everything. And the reason it's the same cut as everything is because it's actually cheaper to produce the same cut over and over again. But there's so many options. I like this very much. If you can't tell, I like this very much. All right, into the art. We haven't done much. This is what I mean. What's this? Haven't done much. Has done literally everything. Some lovely line art though from Zomboti here. Very hecking nice. We have, ooh, more complex pose, but really cool though. Very nice. Oh, I like. This is really cool. that's so pretty. They look so happy. Aw, hell yeah. Oh, I like this. To be fair, I'm very biased towards characters that look like they're smiling. I'm just like, oh, they're so happy. Look at how happy they are. They're cool and neat and very well done. I think it'd be cool with a vest or an interesting pattern underneath. Or hear me out, I'm getting cold in the middle. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Zomboti, put something sheer under there. Like, I want it, sorry, I will come back to this Zomboti, but just so people know what we're talking about. Something sheer. It could be netting, or it could be like a sheer top. Like something sheer under here would be really, really cool. I would like that very much. Oh dear. All right, sorry. Go back to it. Sheer. Can't wait to make a Zoom my dad for the exams. Hell yeah. I don't think that's why a lot of men choose to go and pick up and buy within minutes, because all pieces are similar cut and similar cups. There's no choice for them to be different. Yeah, it's so normal that men just wear the same things over and over again. It's a shame. The last one, because you know what you wear is a self-expression for a lot of people, not for everyone, but there is like a fair group of people where what you wear is your self-expression, or your hair, or your makeup, or your shoes, you know, little bits and bobs. But it's a shame that for women we have options, but for men not so much. Honestly, controversial opinion number 2, it'd be kind of cool if you could just wear whatever you wanted and they made size ranges for all different body types. It was just like, instead of like, here's the men's wear and the women's wear, just go in and wear whatever you want. Because I'll be honest, I'm I guess quite lucky as a woman because I can wear pretty much anything, but like wearing a skirt, wearing a skirt in the summer is lovely. It's a wonderful experience, like especially a long floaty skirt, because when it's windy, the wind will like blow like cold air like between your legs. It's great, and it means that you don't get so much of like the chub rub kind of vibes. It's just wonderful, and like you can kind of tuck the skirt between if you are worried, and then you can like let it go if you just want to have more breathability. Wonderful piece, love it. Why can't anyone wear that? It's just very comfortable. I don't get it. But yeah, no, it'd be nice if anyone could wear anything. Exclamations, I have to try and test some difficult poses and loving says, I like this one. I like that one a lot. All the dance, wait, sorry. I will look at these in a second. Lots of dancing kind of vibes, is it? Yeah, like all the dance vibes. They're really nice. They're really, really nice. I do think I like, it's the smiling. I'm very into happy characters. I like this. I like that they're smiling. Oh, we have Anime, who is doing some art that you're working on right now. Ooh, a more intense piece. Oh, I like this. So I like the wings as well. Oh, and you've already got like the belt piece there, so it'd be easy to attach them. Very nice. Very hecking nice. And then like another one. Very hecking nice. And more, also kind of dance-esque. Everyone's, oh my god, y'all dancing this weekend. What's all this dancing? Wait, is there a dance emote that I can put on all of these? I want dance. Yeah, like this. Dance. But then also they're great. Also they're wonderful. I just want to put this on some boaties as well. Very important that I get, there you go. Dance. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the hick. Okay, then we have the, wait, heck, didn't share these ones. Oh, with the big old boots. Big old boots. Hell yeah. And the suits. Do I own this whole outfit? I have these boots and I definitely have this blazer. I don't remember if I still have the matching purple trousers or not. Hello. Hello, outfit in my wardrobe. I quite literally own this. I have it in burgundy as well. The burgundy one, I definitely have both the trousers and the top. I can't remember if I do have the purple one still. Oh, and the long hair. I love this. I love this. Very heckin' nice. The skin shading's also really, really nice. But I love how the hair looks. All right, put that one. Get some little emotes in here. Hell yeah. Have we hit everything? I think we've hit everything, right? I think we've done a good job. We did it? I think. Hell yeah. Thank you for sharing your art. It's all really hecking nice, and it's lovely to see what other people are working on as well. It's nice to see such different things. It's also really nice to see the cakes. Where are the cakes gone? No, they're in here, right? Cake. Oh, man. I really like seeing the cake. Oh, the Teen Sunday, the refreshment on Sunday of Lent. Muslin Sunday, maybe not the cake, and then the UK is the commonly associated with Muslin Sunday and Easter Sunday. I see! Thanks, Teresa. Hell yeah. Great. Well done, everyone. Hecking well done. Hecking well done. All right, that does mean I need to reset my counter. I have done my stretches, don't worry. I was doing my stretches. I can't do my workout, but I can do my stretches still. And I was doing that while we were looking. They're gonna have some golden colors, but I got tired and I left it like that. I think it looks really good. I think it looks really good. I don't think you have to add anything to it. From the perspective of someone who had never seen it before, it looks finished, so... I guess it's different from you who maybe had different ideas, but for me it looks as it should do, I suppose. Alright, here we go again. There we are. And now the timer has been reset. We are back where we started. Thank you again everyone for sharing. It's always really lovely to see what other people are working on. Osama Zodia, good morning, welcome on in. I have been thoroughly told off by a physiotherapist now for doing far too much embroidery without, well, as they put it, for doing work you haven't built up the muscle for to do. So I can't. I've been told I'm on a bit of an embroidery break right now while my shoulder heals, and also I have to do daily workouts now to maintain what I want to do for embroidery. Oops a doopsie. How are you doing? How goes the commissions? I hope they're going well. Everyone's so talented. They really are. They really are. Oh dear. It's always fun to say. It's always lovely to see as well what everyone else is doing. What kind of different arts and crafts you were working on. And it is kind of nice to see them all back to back where everyone can have a look at the same time. I enjoyed that. I had a nice time and I got my stretches in. Good stuff. I got thoroughly side-eyed yesterday and it's good. It'll be fine. But I am currently living in shame. But I'll be good. I'm off to McDonald's for brekkie. You are going to McDonald's for brekkie? Nice. Enjoy your McDonald's brekkie. Hell yeah. And get your kettle and all that good stuff. You're all good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have a nice one. It's the weekend. It's for enjoying. Time off. I'm good. Just about to finish one big part of the commission and then I just have the dress to finish. Nice. Hey. Good heckin' job. So you've been zooming then, from the sounds of it. I know last time I talked you weren't like super fast on it, but it sounds like you have in fact been zooming. Very heckin' cool. Well, we have not been zooming, but that's okay. We have been taking it at a very slow pace and having a very nice time, but we don't work for other people very often, so it's okay. We don't have any deadlines. I have my Castle Grayskull on pause just because I made what's the worm from Labyrinth? Oh my god. You got this. Good, that's a lot, but good luck. But I got like 1,000 craft projects. That's just how we do. You're off work till Monday. Nice. Yeah, you gotta enjoy your time off. And McDonald's brackie's pretty good. Oh dear. Makes up for broken biscuit boxes from Iceland. Yeah. Oh, there we are. That's another one in. Another one. We're slowly chipping away. That's 2. And how long have we been live? 2 hours. Okay, actually not bad. 2 in 2 hours. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Most of most of them are just covered in like a layer of dust. It's like 1 or 2 that'll be absolutely demolished, and the rest of them are like barely broken. Nice. Another one. How are we doing so far? I think we did that one, which is already finished, kind of, and then we got that one that is finished. We got 4. 4 out of 9. Not bad. And we're working on the bigger ones first. I'm getting all the big ones out of the way before going back and working on the others. Because then it feels like we're speeding up, even though that's not true. We're just working on smaller pieces. But it feels like, yeah, you don't need a lot of biscuits. I don't need a lot of biscuits. Oh no, you don't need a lot of biscuits. I don't need a whole lot of biscuits anymore because they fill me up too much. I like biscuits, but I don't eat so many, not as many as I used to, that's for sure. I always have some on hand though, just in case. Like right now, I'm still going through the white chocolate digestives I had. But I got white chocolate digestives, candied ginger, which is like one of my favorites. And then I did have Twiglets, but I finished those yesterday because we found some. I've been looking for Twiglets for ages because they only seem to sell them near me near Christmas. And I found 1 bag, but they were kind of expensive. But I still bought it, to be fair. So I guess I can't complain. They were a little expensive, but I did buy them. And you know what? I don't regret it because they were very nice. I really like them. I just wish they sold them outside of Christmas time. Kind of the same as going back to like the marzipan cakes and Stolen and stuff. I would buy those the rest of the year as well. I'm sure they sell more at Christmas, but I would also buy them the rest of the year. And Twiglets, unfortunately, seems to fall into that category sometimes, where it's a little hard. Like, big shops probably have it, but the smaller supermarkets near us don't have it. Unless it's Christmas. And then they do. And there we go. Shifty, hello, honk honk. How you doing, Shifty? I hope you're doing well. I am a little sleepy this morning. A little tiny bit sleepy. I also got told that I wasn't allowed to sew for a whole day yesterday, and I think that yesterday was the first day I've done no sewing or embroidery in about a year. I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, when was the last time I went a whole day without doing any sewing or embroidery? It probably has been around a year. So I was very lost. I was a little lost person. I didn't know what to do. What do I do with myself when I'm not doing that? That's all I do. That was nice. I guess it was nice to have a day off. I don't know that I was. I'm kind of glad that I'm back to it today, honestly. But we're going slow because my shoulder does really, really hurt. I'll be honest. Both my shoulders hurt. I had to get them like realigned or what. It was not comfortable. It was good for me, but it did. Not for me, not my favorite. I'm sorry, I keep making hand farts. I don't know if you've noticed. I will bring attention to it. If I put my hands together and go down and it makes a fart noise, I promise it's my hands. It's not me. I'm not farting every time I do this. Oh dear. Selling Christmas cakes out of the Christmas season, always the bestest market. It is. I wish we had something like that near us, to be honest. I want a boiga today. Better buy lentils. I can make lentil boigas. The Tesco's finest triple choc. Oh yeah. I haven't had them this year, but I have had them before, and they are good. Oh, thank you for shouting out Shifty as well. Very hecking sweet bean. My son gets mad for mozzarella sticks, but only seem to have them in the Christmas thing in most stores or on offer. Yeah, at times. Some people say that about mince pies. I'm not so keen on mince pies. I'm okay on mince pies. I swear people love fruitcake so much. I do like fruitcake though. Not bad, how are you? I'm okay. I'm achy, but okay. Iceland sells mozzarella sticks all year round and party cabinets. Yeah, for like party food. You're gonna go lay down? You're fine. Somebody get some good seeds. Again, thank you for sharing your art, but take care of yourself. You didn't hear it? Yeah, I keep doing this and I keep making, yeah, I did it again. It keeps making like little fart noises and I'm like, hands, please. Can we stop this? Knocking on fruitcake, if I'm giving a slice of me forever compared to sponge cake. I like fruitcake, but I am picky. Sometimes they're better than others. The other day in my local Iceland, even though sold out, my local one just doesn't sell them. Oh, okay. Fair. Have a good rest, Umbota. Yeah, have good rest. What should I get for McDonald's breakfast? Oh, I might miss breakfast. Oh yeah, you might, because doesn't it end at like 11? And it is basically 11 now. You'll have to see when you get there. Oh dear. Oh. It is late. It's 11. It finishes at 11. It's 1 minute too. Yeah, I was gonna say you might miss it unless you are literally there ordering right now. I think it might be the regular menu for you. Unfortunately, oh no, Teresa. The order to pick up. You'd have to order it within a minute though. Do you think you can make a decision within 1 minute? Because I don't think I can. I think I need a little more time than that. I need to really decide. You know, is this the breakfast I want today? Is this exactly what I want? What drink do I want? You know, do I want an extra hash brown? That's not really a question. The answer would always be yes. But you know what I mean? Like, you have to have a good think. Like, I need that thinking time. I can't just decide. Are you kidding me? That's my breakfast. The most important meal of the day. I gotta have a good hard think. This might be a me problem. F. Oh, day brunch. Yeah, brunch. A burger brunch, maybe. Also, CJ, good morning. Happy weekend. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. We are gonna stream until we can't stream anymore, which could be 2 minutes, or it could be 2 hours, or it could be 10 hours. Hard to say at this point. It's early days. Basically, we're streaming until my arms start hurting more. And when they hurt more, we'll stop. Oh, dear. And then... But I wanted to do some streaming because I wanted to get... Well, to be honest, I kind of wanted to just do this. I prepped this for now for like a week ago. So I've just been waiting to do this. And it's just been sat in my bag. And I'm like, damn, I'd really like to do this. But I'm holding off for when I can stream it. So people can see that I'm doing this. Oh, dear. But even though it's not the most exciting job in the world, I wanted it to be, you know, people to see it. Oh, dear. That's just me, really. It's a me problem. I know it's a me problem. It's okay. Well, it's just that streaming is very addictive. And so, like, you're like, damn, it's really fun. I had a really, well, I guess, actually, is addictive the right way of putting it? Because, like, if you have a really good time with something, I think it's pretty natural that you're going to want to do it again. And so, like, if you keep having fun, then you're going to keep wanting to keep having fun. So is that addictive, or is that just, like, common sense that you want to do things that you enjoy? Because, like, I'm thinking actually that might just be common sense. It might not be that streaming's addictive. It might just be that it's fun. And thus I want to do it a lot because I enjoy it. Oh dear. I don't know. What would you label it as, I guess? You managed to get it on the app? Oh my god, big brain, smart, speedy Teresa. GG's, well done! I don't know how you managed to make a decision that quickly, because I'd still be thinking about it. Oh dear, I'd still be there like, which one do I want? Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know if it's an addiction. I think it might just be common sense. If something's fun, you want to do it a lot. You got the cheap breakfast, wrapped cheesy bacon, flatbread, pancake, sausage, and a tea! Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. I love having a stream on to make cleaning fun or just relax. Yeah, I like working alongside other people. Like yesterday, I was doing some art with Vile, like while Vile was streaming, and then I will say I had to go to sleep quite quickly because I was just very tired. But I was there for an hour or so before I went to bed. I like stuff like that. Just having something else like going on in the background helps me craft along. Like I always think I don't need it. Every time, because like there's been a few times, right, in the last couple of years where we've like not had internet for a weekend or something like that, so I can't watch streams and I can't do anything like that, and I'm always like, oh, I'll just be really productive this weekend, you know, I'll just, you know, crack on with stuff, and I genuinely find it less enjoyable than I don't know, it's weird. Because I used to do this all the time before I got really, like, you know, did more stuff on Twitch and, like, was more into streaming. I used to just, like, zone out and do stuff like this on the time without anything on in the background. And I enjoyed that. But more, I guess because I've gotten used to, like, watching streams at the same time, more recently I find it really difficult to do just one. As I find it hard to do this if I don't have something on in the background. I don't know. It's a change. It's a change for me. Oh dear. Yeah, now having something on the background actually helps me be more productive. Whereas before I would have had fun, but it would have been less productive. Where yeah, now it's more productive. So the times are a changing. That's alright though. Again, it's only a problem when we don't have internet. Because then I just do nothing for like 2 days. Where I'm like trying to be productive, but I'm doing a lot less than usual and stuff like that. So even though I'm still sewing, I'm getting like half the amount done that I think I would. Because that was always the thing when I started streaming. I'd always say like whatever I do on stream takes twice as long as if I was doing it off stream, and I would still say that's kind of true. But like if I'm not live and I'm also not watching anything, I probably do craft about the same speed as when I'm live now. Yeah, like if I have someone to watch and I'm like at peak productivity, then yeah, no, for sure. I'm faster off stream than I am on stream because I'm not doing more than one thing at once, really. There's no multitasking. Body doubling, yeah, that's the name, isn't it? Body doubling streams. I've only heard of these anime in like the last few months before, and it was only because of Messenger, really, that I ever heard about it. That what a body doubling stream was. That was very new to me. I'd never heard of that, and I had never gone out of my way to seek them out either. Like, it just so happened that a few people that I already watched, like Gnome, like Messenger, were doing those kind of streams. So I was like going in and having a look. I was like, what the heck is a body doubling stream? I don't get what that is. And it just means that yeah, you work alongside someone else who's also working, and by working, even though you're working on different things, by working at the same time, it helps increase your productivity. And yeah, no, you're right, it does. For me, 100%. Like, I'd never heard of them, but I'm such a good candidate for it because I really like that sort of thing. Like, working alongside other people really does increase my productivity. Oh dear. Oh no, the payment didn't go, damn it. Well, in that case, it sounds like you need a brunch. Must be brunch time, then. Oh, the early lunch, yeah. Hi again, looks like a fun project, Rotom. Good morning, welcome on in. We're actually doing something really simple today, which is we're just attaching the bias tape to the edges of the smocking we've already done. My shoulders are quite sore after yesterday. after getting some physio on them. So I'm not really wanting to do anything too intense. Like I don't want to start the next embroidery or anything like that. Stuff that would require a little bit more movement. I'm trying to keep it pretty low so I don't hurt myself. But yes, this is something that I've been saving to do for like a day where I wasn't feeling as good. And honestly, it's just nice. It's just nice to get it done. I've been sitting on it for so long. It's nice just to come back and get all of these done, because it really does make it feel like I'm almost seeing the finish line of these shoulders. Like we're getting somewhere. Progress is being made. We do need to do the sunrise shoulder, like the sunrise bit. We did the sunset the other day. We need to do the sunrise, and we do need to do a lot of embroidered borders. Unfortunately, the embroidered borders are a little bit more labor intensive, so I'm just going to hold off on those again until I'm feeling a little better. But yes, we've got things to do, but we're getting there, and this makes it look like we've done a lot, which is really nice. Excuse me, sorry. Also, sudden welcome on in. I just woke up to let the doggos out and now I'm wide awake, seeing who I know assuming came across you and I recommended. So I popped in to see how you are. Love watching some arts and crafty type, as the wifey and I are artsy crafty types. Oh, heckin' lovely. Welcome on in. We're having a bit of an easy day today, but we are making a very big costume eventually. We're making the collector from the owl house. But we're not really rushing. I don't really know how to put it. We're taking it really slow and kind of just enjoying each step of it. So it's like rather than pushing for the next bit, we're kind of splitting it up to do whatever I want on a particular day, and eventually we will get there. So it's probably going to be a costume that takes several years to complete, but I guess there are multiple goals with this costume, but I guess the personal goal is to try and enjoy every single step and enjoy it from very much start to finish, so that I just have like a really fun project to jump back into if I've had like a bad week or if I'm going through some stressful times. Have this, and I like it, and it's very sparkly. We redesigned the collector from the owl house with lots of things that I like. So we've redesigned, not because I didn't like the original design, but because the original design is kind of simple, which is good. It works for the show. There it is. There he is. That's what he normally looks like. So we've redesigned him using techniques from the 16th century, so he's a bit more historical now. But it also means that I get to do lots of things that I really wanted to try, like smocking, and we're hand stitching it from start to finish, so there's no loud machinery, no glue, no funky smells. Just everything slowly but surely getting there, using very old and traditional techniques from start to finish. And it's nice. It's just really nice. It's just nice. I just feel nice and relaxed every time. I did cut the other one. Ah dear, love progress. We love progress. Hell yeah. Did your shoulders hurt? My fingers would hurt. This is a thing, son. So I was worried because I'm doing a lot of stitching every day. I was worried that I was going to hurt my hands, because you hear people like throwing out their thumb, right? And so I was always really careful with stretching my hands and my wrists, and I've done that consistently since I've like started this costume basically. So like for the last couple of years now, I've just been like really careful with my hands. But what I didn't think of was my shoulder. And if you put your hand on your shoulder and do the sewing action like this, you'll feel a muscle start to move around. And it's fine if you're only doing it for like an hour or so a day. But because I've been doing stuff for like up to 16 hours a day on an intense one, it slowly thrown my shoulder out. So I had to get it fixed yesterday. So I went to a physiotherapist and they fixed my shoulder up, but they were like, listen here now, you need to get stronger. You need to start doing proper workouts on your shoulders. Otherwise this is going to keep happening. And I was like, okay. And they are right. So now I'm going to become buff. It's a side goal, but you know, it is a goal nonetheless. The look design very cool. It's way more fancy, super fancy. I thought accuracy can be also Robert. Good morning, but I think, have I not mentioned this already? We're not entering accuracy. We're entering into design. So some cosplay competitions will have you enter into accuracy. Some will have you enter into design. Some you can pick. So we're entering into design. Design basically means you get graded on your redesign and your designing skills for a redesign, if that makes sense. So it's yeah. It's good for people like me that like a character, but the character itself is probably a bit simple, because it means, you know, the way that they described it is if you were doing an accuracy build, you'd be doing Mario and you'd do the overalls and you'd make everything very neat and very like clean. But if you were doing Mario from Fallout, that would be design, because you're redesigning a character with other influence, and then you wouldn't be looking for those same neat lines because of the Fallout influence. So it kind of depends on what you're entering into. Is it accuracy or is it design? And for us, we're entering into design. And so mine is the collector from the Owl House, but only using techniques from the 16th century. That's mine. I guess reimagined as if they are in the 16th century. And I have a whole lot of bullshit, I mean, very well planned out reasoning as to why I made these design choices. I'm ready! Looks like Basil was very fancy, very fancy. Oh, Paper, you brought McDonald's. I hope you enjoy your McDonald's. I can have a nice one. For you and your son. Hell yeah. Enjoy your hecking McDonald's. Delicious. Hell yeah. Buff Club. Heckin' Buff Club. I have to work out every single day, Shifty. Every day. And they've given me a schedule on what I need to do. They were like, are you sewing every day? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, then you're working out every day. And I was like, oh no. So I have to do the stretches and the sets every single day that I sew, which for me is every day. So I'm just going to be doing it constantly. But we did go over it and we found a way that we can do it that's going to be fine for me to do every single day. Because otherwise it's quite a lot. Like shoulder day in the gym, just every single day, yeah. Every day. When your customer judge accuracy is no longer, yeah, it's like the smallest percentage for sure. You're training one shoulder. No, we're doing both. You have to do both because the problem that I'm having is my muscles are too weak in my shoulders, so it's not stopping them. They're going into different positions. So this shoulder's rotated forward and this shoulder's rotated back. And the reason is because there's no strength to hold them to my spine. So we have to add more muscle so that they stay where they're meant to be. Because I can do the same action then, but I don't have my shoulder falling forward. Yes. So that's what I need to do. Both shoulders. So they both get strong. I will say as well, they mainly focused on this one, but they did fix both of my shoulders because I was effectively like this. This is dramatic, but effectively I was like this. So they had to go and put them back into place. So it hurts across here and it hurts across here from when they've like stretched them back in. Ooh. Double quarter pounder cheeseburger with cheese. Hell yeah. Delicious. So how did you endure soda? Physical contact cells, weightlifting, jelly. Thread in it. Rocky, good morning. Welcome on in. And Anime, thank you for the luck. Good luck with your sewing today. Have a lovely mega sewing stream. Oh yeah, good. You should definitely train both. Yeah, you have to do both so they stay nice together. All those days at the gym I've been prepping to make cosplay and embroidery this whole time. Hell yeah. Having a bacon chicken wrap with fries. Oh, and a cat. Oh, I love the caramel frappes. Caramel frappes from McDonald's are actually amazing. Does repeatedly sewing not work them out? It's only working out one side. So if I was doing exactly the same action with both arms, yes, but that's just not it. They will always be different. Even if I'm sewing two-handed, it's not the same action with both hands, and that's the problem. So I need to be doing consistent workout with both hands to make sure they're doing the same thing so that my shoulders are both getting worked out at the same time, which you can't really do with embroidery unless you're like ambidextrous and doing two at once. Because even if you're doing like one over the top, one over the bottom, they're not doing the same thing. Because I did mention that. They were like, is it the same? And I was like, well, it's not quite the same. And they were like, well, then you can't, that doesn't count. Okay. Oh dear. How about your neck? Well, I look down for sewing, but for embroidery I don't because I have hoop stand, which brings my work up to about here, which means that if I'm sat normally, it's about this much that I look down, comparatively to like this. So I will say my neck's pretty good, but I also sit like a gremlin, not in a bad way though. I sit like a gremlin in a good way. I squat. So like a lot of the time you'll see me do this, and it's because I'm squatting. I'm squatting in my chair. I'm just squatting right now, and that's how I sit, which seems really weird, but it's because I always worked on the floor, so I was always squatting like 100% of the time. But it's turned out that my posture is really, really good. Also, that being said, you know what's not really, really good? The fact that I've lost my needle again. Where did I put it this time? Did I put it back where it was meant to be? No. Can anyone see my needle? Is it on the floor? Did I sweep it off the desk? Oh no! Oh, yes! Yes, I did! I see it. Got you. Wait, did I get you? Got you! And another thread as well. I got 2 threads. 2 threads for the price of 1. Oh dear. Poop stand. No, hoop stand, not poop stand. Oh my god, could you imagine me just whipping out my poop stand? Oh dear, bacon, delicious. You'd be really slim with buff shoulders and thick. Now that's kind of what I want though, you know? End goal right there. For having a hobby should bring pleasure and not pain. Yeah, but I do it too much, and that's the problem. Did it fall down? It did. It fell straight onto the floor. Probably I swept it off with my arm. I do that a lot. Yeah, no, I was given some stretches, but I was more specifically given some workouts to do every single day that I sew to try and build that muscle up equally on the back. And we'll be doing that once my bones heal a little bit, because they ain't healed just yet. So I thought you would do, just whipping out your poop stand. It's like, yeah, let me just display my poop stand. Ready for everyone. Anyone can see it. Hell yeah. Free, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Random chaos I started with a simple comment. Honestly, it always starts like that. It's because we just keep going. Oops, sorry. Not the normal. My cup of tea should stay upright. Yes. It always starts like that, and we just keep going. Because, again, a lot of the work with this cosplay is pretty easy. Like, it's... the planning's a little difficult, but once you start it, the smocking is not difficult, it's just time-consuming. The sequinning is not difficult, it's just time-consuming. The beading is not difficult, it's just time-consuming. So it's, like, really easy to chat at the same time. Also, sort of, thank you for the follow, it's very kind of you. None of it, so far at least, has been, like, needs a lot of brain, because the brain is all in the planning, and, like, once you've done that, once you're just doing the same thing over and over again, it's like, well, you know, I can chat. I don't have to think too hard right now. No thinking, just chatting. You keep me company while I wait for my food and then eat my food as I'm eating is literally hardly ever do alone. I don't like eating alone either. Food is more fun with other people. Unless it's something that's really messy, and then I do get a little self-conscious. If I'm gonna end up covered in the food, then I don't like eating it with other people. But like, when it comes to other stuff I'm happy fine with. It's just really messy things. I don't know why. And then I guess if it's family, and it's fine. It's just I wouldn't want to eat it in, like, on my own in a bar in front of strangers, you know? Sloppy food. Like a sloppy meatball sandwich where, like, you take a bite and a meatball falls out the other end, it splats and you're like, ah! That kind of stuff. I'd eat that alone. In the privacy of my house. Secretly. Oh, dear. There we go. How are we doing? I think we're actually over halfway now, right? Yeah, we are. We're doing heckin' good. Delivery at home for table delivery in the restaurant. Ah, I see. Ah, dear. It's been a long time since I ate inside of a McDonald's. Or inside of most restaurants, actually. Maybe that's not specifically McDonald's. It's been a long time since I ate out anywhere. We do it sometimes. We did it for Shiny's birthday last month, which was nice. We had some Greek food. It was very delicious, actually. Had a really nice meal. Other than that, not too often. Oh, technically, actually, I lie. Because technically, I had a coffee in a coffee shop yesterday. Immediately post-physio. It's such a good business strategy to put a coffee shop right next to a physiotherapy office. Because, oh my god. Like, you're in so much pain post that, and then you see, like, a nice, warm, inviting coffee shop next door. That's just good marketing. And, like, I did fall for it immediately, because I was like, someone's gonna come pick me up. But if I tell them it hasn't finished yet, I can just go across and get a coffee, and I can sit down in one of their big old armchairs and have a bit of a slouch. It's such a good idea, because, yeah, like, as soon as I walked out of that office, the one thing I wanted to do was slouch with a coffee, and then they put that right next door. That's big brain, that is. Oh my god, and it works. Kebab like shish kebab meat and veggies on a stick, or kebab like a sandwich. There's no dignified way to eat a kebab. True. I mean, if you get a kebab that's dignified, I feel like it probably wouldn't be a very good kebab. Like, fill it with more stuff. I want it to be falling out at every second. Give me a tray to pick up the end bits and, like, put some chips in the tray so that as I eat the kebab is going over my chips. Thank you. That's the only delicate way to eat a kebab is with a tray full of chips so that as you eat the kebab, your chips get seasoned. Oh, dear. Adding jelly and powder? No, absolutely not. Oh, dear. Hell yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think I'd recommend that either. Same with tacos. They're messy. Yeah, you need like some chips or something so that as you're eating it, if any falls out, oh no, what a shame. I guess I seasoned my chips. Oh, dear. Nice. There we go. I get another one. Had a kebab once when visiting another country. Ah, I see. I've had... Kebabs is like the food that I'd always want to have if I was drunk. I don't really drink anymore, so it's been a minute. But we do have a really, really good kebab place near us, which it's like a small family-run place, so I can't tell you who they are, because unfortunately that would dox me. But they're really good. They're just like a small one. It's a small one. I don't think they're even on like Just Eat and stuff like that, but they're really good. Like... we've never had a bad kebab from them. They also like they do the whole like making their own chili sauce and stuff like that, so they have their own sauce as well that they'll put with any kebab, which is really nice. But I always get their special chili sauce because their chili sauce is really good. Like, again, they make it themselves. Sometimes it does mean that it is spicier than other times. Like, sometimes you'll get their chili sauce and be like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's mild. And then sometimes you'll have it and you'll be like, oh god my face is melting off. But it's always tasty. Even if it's really, really spicy, it's always tasty. So I always get that one. And now my mouth is watering because I'm imagining this kebab, which I'm definitely not getting today, but it is really hecking good. The times I've had like, no, you're fine, Rotom, gotta look after yourself, get some good food. Getting hungry, talking about all these lovely foods, and I kind of want a coffee. Hell yeah. Go treat yourself, get some good food and some good coffee. There was a female CEO or manager on site for Doritos, who wants to make a version of Doritos for women with no Dorito. What? Is this like a... because yesterday was Women's Day, right? Is this an International Women's Day thing? Doritos with no dust? I don't mind the dust, though. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, speaking of... thank you, you too. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. And you. Happy birthday. Oh, dear. Only with crunchy shells. I never get crunchy shells. I do soft quantities that don't end up all over the place. When I was younger, we only ever had crunchy shells, and I'm still waiting for the day where I can have a soft shell taco. I want a soft shell. Actually, I've had the Taco Bell soft shell taco, but I don't count that because it's Taco Bell. And everything in Taco Bell tasted exactly the same, except for the nacho cheese sauce, which was fantastic. And I don't know why they bottle that stuff. Sell does that. Honestly, I could give or take the rest of it. It's fine. But the heckin' nacho cheese is so good. Bottle it. Sell it me. I'll take that. Oh dear. Wait, did you get Twitch censored? Wait, I can't even see it on my end. Whammon is censored. Get censored. Women, you know, women are just too hot for Twitch, I'm afraid. No, women on Twitch. Too sexy, too hot. No. That was a few years ago. Oh, okay. Just scratch at the bag before opening them and eat them straight from the bag of your mouth. Oh my god, that is a hack right there. Wait, as a woman, I'm supposed to dislike getting my fingers dirty? It's a weird gender thing. Yeah, my hands are always hard. Not dirty, but they are hard. They have hard hands. Say sexist till I saw a woman. Just dumb. Never mind Dorito dust. What's it dust? Now that's better. What's it dust is delicious. Twiglet dust? Fantastic. Love it. Whammon is censored? I am censored. I'm too hot. I'm too hot for Twitch. Because I'm a whammon. Too hot. Taco Bell is no bueno. It's fine. I get why people like it, but okay, so when a new restaurant moves to town, me and Shiny will order as much on the menu as we can physically eat. And I'm not good at eating a lot at once, but I am a grazer. If you leave food in front of me, I will eat it over the day, and I will just keep eating. I'm really good at like long-term eating. I'm great at. It's just I can't like speed eat. So like we will get a lot of food and we will just graze on it throughout the day. We'll just keep eating it. And so we ate like half the menu. Okay? And we were like eating it, and as we were getting through, we were like, this all tastes the same. Like, I can't tell if it's because I've eaten so much of it, but everything tastes the same. The cheese, fantastic. And they gave us like a pot of cheese for every item we ordered, basically. So we had a lot of cheese, and it was really good. But the rest of it, I was just not fussed. Like, it wasn't bad, but it all tasted the same. Like, everything we picked up from Taco Bell tasted similar. And it tastes like they had the same mix of everything. And it's like, I just don't know why you would order more, because it's like, it's just the same thing in a different packaging, if that makes sense. Again and again and again. I don't know, maybe that was just us, and maybe it is because we ate like half the menu, but that's kind of how it vibed. Oh, don't like Taco Bell, that's fair. Have a good day. Oh no, you're fine! Oh, you're gonna look for a place to live. Good luck, teacup. I hope that it goes well. Good luck! Brown twiglet fingers, delicious. Have you actually seen the meat slime? That would be the best way. That doesn't bother me. I will eat basically anything once. I am a little goat, and I like trying new things. I don't care how disgusting it might be. I will try most things once, but I will also give a very fair and honest review. And Taco Bell was just the same thing over and over again. It was fine, but it was the same thing over and over again. Always last to eat, we had pizza Sunday and I had 4 slices of it. Oh my god, for breakfast. Oh dear, they probably do use the same spice in all the dishes, yeah. So why you need the hot sauce packets? Maybe. Different flavoring, yeah. I am a grazer from breakfast till 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. I feel then proper meals. That's fair. We don't have the menu jotting on the... Yeah, I was just eating the paper menu. Delicious. I am a goat. I will eat anything. No, I'll eat most things at least once. But yes, and unless I am, again, with obviously allergies, stuff like that. Unless it's gonna hurt me, I won't eat it. But as long as it's not gonna hurt me, I'll try most things. And yeah, whenever a new restaurant comes to town, we like to try and eat a lot of it because we like to pick out our favorites early, right? So eat the whole thing. But yeah, Taco Bell was just, the cheese was our favorite. I think both of our favorite was the nacho cheese sauce, which was really good and saved a lot of the dishes. But otherwise, I just wasn't fussed. It's okay. Oh dear. There we go. Another one. Another one. It does make, again, we do go back in with a little extra. It's not quite finished at that point because we have to go in and put the embroidery down the edges. This is the bit that I don't really feel up to doing today because that takes a bit more shoving because this is quite thick. Like, I don't know how obvious that is on camera, but this is quite like a thick wedge of fabric because this is smocked, so it's been knotted many, many times, and then we've also add bias on top of it. So embroidering through it is a bit of a like every single time, and that's what I don't want to do today. I think that'd be too much for my shoulder. But eventually all of these will have the little edging on the side as well, and then we do fold that over so this becomes like half the width that it is now. That's when I kind of want to iron it, but then we'll see. I don't know how possible that is, and I don't want to damage it, so I'll do like a little test at some point. There's no Taco Bell in my town, even though it's the second biggest city in the UK. That's fair. You're not missing out on much, I'll tell you that. Now you are going for food. Have some good food, Rotom. We had a little hibachi restaurant open up in our town. It was fantastic. Pricey, but really good food. I don't mind spending a bit of money on food, to be honest. Like, I generally don't. Like, we don't eat out that often, so like... Excuse me, sorry, I'm doing all the little silent hicks. So, yeah, I don't mind spending a little bit more on it if it's, like, really nice. Oh dear, they were only open for a few months and then they shut down. To concentrate on the catering side instead of the restaurant side. No. No. Sad times. That is big sad times, to be fair. They need to develop sending physical items through the internet so you can have soft tacos. They're really good from a food truck around here. It's Harley, I would love that if that was possible. Because yeah, I've tried, the only soft shell tacos I've ever had are from Taco Bell. And I'll be honest, that's just not fair to soft tacos. It's not fair to soft tacos that the only soft tacos I've ever had are from Taco Bell. That's not fair. That's not a fair review. They deserve better than that. So yeah, at some point, I really do want to try them because I'm sure they're better than Taco Bell, I'm sure. Taco Bell is just not the best way of trying, I think, new food. I've had hard shell tacos. I've had those plenty of times, just not soft shell. Just not soft shell. Make your own at better, much better. But like, I think it's easier to make your own when you've already tried it at least once in your life, right? Because like once you've tried it, you know what you're trying to make. Whereas for me, as someone who's never had it, I have no idea what I'm trying to make. I think I need to eat it at least once. And so I know what the end goal is. And then I'd be okay with trying to make it myself. But I gotta have that one experience first where I'm like, yes, this is really good and this is what it's meant to be like. And then I'll try. Yeah. That's my order of things at least. That's my order of things. Oh dear. Wow, my fries are hot for once. Hey! Nice hot fries. Delicious. You've never had a taco. We both need to experience soft shell tacos then. One time. You still need to experience bagel, right? I rate that pretty high in the list because you can buy that from Tesco or a bakery. Probably a bakery might be a better bagel, honestly, but you can also buy it from Tesco. Oh dear. Come to the US, especially California. You've not lived until you try tacos on a taco truck. Yee! I want to. Oh wait, have I pinned this on the wrong side? I have. I was thinking about tacos too hard and I just straight up pinned that on the wrong side. My bad. I was gonna fold it over the wrong way. At least I noticed before I started sewing it. Oh dear. Or a little shop that ends in the name O's. Ah, okay. Supermarket bread is usually pretty bleh. Yeah. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You never know. I don't eat a lot of bread anymore, to be honest. Like this year, we've kind of just moved away from bread, and I don't know. I do like bread. I don't know why we've been eating it less, but it's just not been as big of a thing. We've been eating a lot of rice, though. A lot of rice and less bread. I don't know. There's just sometimes you go through movements in life, and our current movement is less bread for some reason. I do be missing bagels. Bagels are pretty good. I had wrap, not taco. What's the difference? I don't know, but I know that they are different. I think tacos are much smaller than a wrap, right? They're like more like for bites. Well, actually, okay, I need to repin this a third time. That's not quite right either. Let's just shift that along a little bit because it's missing a piece. There you go. All right, third time's the charm. This time we've got it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's like a burrito open side where the taco is not. Tacos afforded grease-dripping goodness. Now, I have had good burritos, luckily. That one I have had. Actually, when I did go through when I graduated, my family were like, what do you want to eat? And I was like, well, I found this really good burrito place recently, which I had found recently. And I was like, I kind of want you all to have a really good burrito. And so I think it was before I'd even given my like hat back and stuff. Which was dangerous because I could have gotten like on my graduation cloak, I could have gotten like burrito, but we went and got a burrito and it was really good, and it still is really good. They're still open. I can't tell you where they are again because it's a smaller chain, but they are great. I have had good burritos. Oh dear, and I do like a good burrito. Like, we also used to make like breakfast burritos in the house and freeze them and stuff because they were just really quick. If you'd like having a rough day and you just wanted to have something nice, you could just heat them up really easily. Like if you like defrost them in the microwave by wrapping something wet around them so that the tortilla doesn't dry out, and then whack them in the oven, and they'd still be nice and like crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Yeah, we got pretty good at that. We haven't done that for a while, actually. we would do it in really big batches because they stay in the freezer for a while. So we just like make huge amounts of all the fillings, and what we'd do is we'd get into like a conveyor belt line where like Shiny would be making the fillings and I'd be like rolling the burritos. And so I'd just be like rolling like 30 burritos in a row and then like wrapping them in the stuff and putting them in the freezer, like bam, 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 bam. It was really good. It was good. And it meant that if we'd had a rough day, we always had burritos. Oh dear. Wraps are made from wheat flour. Oh, I see. Okay, different flour. Also never had a burrito. Burritos are good and I recommend it. Also, quintessential. Good morning. Oh, thank you for shouting out Wait, how did you do that? But I don't know, but thank you for shouting out I'm actually kind of confused how you managed that. But thank you for shouting out quintessential. How did you do that? You gave, did I? Okay, that would explain it. Thank you for shouting them out. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. I'll do you the big old one as well. Don't worry, I got this. I got the big old one. I got the big old one there. What's this, chef? Howdy, hello. Howdy, hello. How are you doing? Quint, how was your stream? I hope you had fun with Power World. I've heard really good stuff about that game. I hope you had a really good one. Good morning. We're having a really chill day today, and we're just slowly but surely adding the edges onto the smocking. Eventually it will look a little bit more like this once we do the embroidery bit there, but for now we're just getting the edging on and having like a nice chill day. Yeah, we're talking about tacos and burritos. Oh dear, don't forget there are some tacos that are made of flour, but if you want authentic ones you want corn. That's fair. Also Solemn, good morning. I've had a burrito for the first and only time a year ago at Chipotle. Oh, I don't know if I'd go for Chipotle for your first burrito ever. Maybe like a smaller place, like a family run normally. Yeah. Living in California, I hate Taco Bell. There's another fast food place called Del Taco that has better food. Okay. I don't think we have Del Taco here yet, but I'm not against trying it. Dear. I much prefer Del Taco, to be honest, but there's not an option for a lot of places. Yeah, I think we don't have it in the UK yet. Also, May, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Quintessential, welcome on in. I must have given the VIPs more power. Also, thank you for the DJ Bateman. Good morning. I hope you're having a good one. It was good. I'm glad to hear it. I have only heard good things about Power. We can do our stream video. Wait a second. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jelly. I'm a cosplay crafter based in the UK. We make big costumes like this. We have a heavy focus on beading, sequinning, and embroidery. And so this costume is Mateus, which we debuted at TwitchCon. And all of the gold on this costume is either beaded, sequined, or embroidered. There's no gold fabric on it. It's just gold beading, sequinning, and embroidery. And it took like 2,000 hours. It's a lot of beading, sequinning, and embroidery. It's very heckin' shiny. That's what we make. And at the moment we're making our biggest costume ever, which is going to be the the collector from the Owl House, but we are doing it using only techniques from the 16th century, which means we're hand stitching the entire costume. So that means we make things like this. So this is the back. You can see all of the knotting we've done. This takes about 20 hours to get to this stage. And it uses smocking, beading, sequinning, and then embroidery up the edges to make custom little edges. And we'll be using those for panels on the shoulder, which means that the shoulders on their own take several hundred hours, but it's fun. I'm having a really good time. I enjoy it, and that's why we're doing it, because it's fun. I should say quintessential, if you need to go eat, sleep, look after yourself, post-stream, anything like that, please do. As much as you're very welcome here, if you do need to zip off, completely understand. All right, let me catch up on chat. Are burritos spicy? They can be, but not always, sometimes. Being a student must pay. My students' needs for on Saturday to went to shopping in Waitrose. Oh my god. Ah dear. The DJ made me jump. It can be really loud. They can be. They can be spicy, but they're not always spicy. Ah dear. Well, where you used to live. Nice. Thank you. That's what we do. I can do my raid thing. I can put the video on. And you like the Owl House? I love the Owl House. I really wanted to make something from the Owl House, and then when I met the collector, who is, again, some mild spoilers here, they do only really appear in the second season, so you don't really meet them for a while. I was like, that's the one. We're doing a 16th century version of the collector. Oh, actually, wait, quintessential. If you, actually, no, you go eat. You go eat. I'll show all of your other people. I'll show your people and try and convince them to watch the Owl House in your absence. So the way that we're doing it, the Owl House is a television show. It's on Disney, I think. You should be able to watch it if you have Disney Plus. It's been a minute, sorry. My memory is not the best, but I believe that I'm telling the truth. I'm trying very hard to tell the truth. It's just my memory's not very good. Ah dear. So we are focusing, when we come to design elements, we're taking elements obviously from the collector, being the 2 shades of purple, but we are also taking elements from the architecture in the 3rd season. So here are little windows with the sunset or sunrise behind them. That's my sunset window. I do also have a sunrise window for the other side, which means that we get rainbow colors into it more. Even though they are predominantly a purple bean, here are my sunset and sunrise windows, which go underneath the smocking panels. So we had the smocking panels on the shoulder and then them just right underneath. So we're adding elements of the architecture from the 3rd season, the castle in there, as part of the costume, because I really, really liked the colors in the 3rd season. I love the colors of the world and stuff like that. So all the colors for like the sequins and the decorations are taken directly from the world instead of just the costume themselves. Yeah. So my sunrise and sunset, because it kind of exists in like a middly kind of place in the 3rd season a lot of the time, and I love it. I love it. Probably 600 locations in 16 states. I took back, I guess it's a bit more popular than I thought. Just wish they'd open up a Jack in the Box. Ooh, I have Disney Plus, and I love the Owl House. I love the Owl House. I think it's really, really good. If you have Disney Plus, Teresa, it means you should actually be able to watch it. Yeah, there's 2 seasons and then 3 specials, which is the 3rd season, but it's like very much shorter than the other 2, so it won't actually take that much to watch. It's also like a very family-friendly show. Jack in the Box is awesome. Yeah, I just waited and prepared to be open 24 hours and have chaotic wait times. I see. I hate paper straws. I mean, I just don't know if I like straws anymore. I used to like straws, but these days, people say that you drinking from a straw makes you age, which is not the reason that I don't like straws, but it is the reason I see a lot of people not using straws. At least people my age not using straws anymore. Grew up on the West Coast and I live in the South, so there isn't an option there. Paper straws are maybe the work of the devil. Yeah, it's kind of silly to use something that degrades. Oh dear. I just don't need a straw. I think obviously it's important to have straws for people that have like swallowing and difficulty with that kind of stuff, because straws can help a lot with that. If you have like a swallowing condition, where it makes it hard to swallow or drink and stuff like that, straws can be really, really useful. And sometimes kids as well, people who are still learning mobility, it can be useful for. But as an adult, I very rarely need a straw. I'm kind of okay just drinking stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the it's meant to like give you more wrinkles around like these ones, right? The smiling ones. It's meant to make these ones really intense. Yeah. Ah, with Megan's done, they got a fill of during Christmas time. Nice. Do you drink milkshake with a spoon? Yes. If it's a good milkshake, you can eat it with a spoon. Also, Symphony, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Good milkshakes, you can eat with a utensil. In fact, arguably, if you can't eat it with a utensil, it's not a milkshake that I want. I want it thick. Is that my gym addiction? Oh, I love. Oh, Jack in the Box. I get it. Swirls make you age? Apparently. Also, Ash Rubber, good morning. Welcome on in. What I am learning from some of my friends my age is that, yeah, you gotta be careful with straws. They make you age. Do they? Talking about faces getting sucked back into the straw, yeah. Even when I was growing up, people did emphasis on looking young and beautiful and rejuvenated, but now I'm close to 40, and honestly, I don't care as long as I grow up. I think I've never really bothered because my face is not really out there. I guess it is technically now because of streaming, but I think as an artist, I am more judged on my art than what I look like. I'd hope so. So as long as I feel okay and like I'm not having any big problems, like obviously I'm gonna try and get more muscular to help my shoulders because I'm having some issues with that, but as long as I feel okay, I don't really care too much at this point. I like using spoons. I think if you can't use a spoon, is it even a good milkshake if you can't spoon it out? Actually? I don't think so. Speaking of Leslie, thick shake. Yeah, I want a thick shake. I want to be able to eat it like that. Like, yeah. Then it becomes soft serve ice cream. Yeah. Doing the upside down. Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, can you turn the straw upside down to DH? Maybe. I've never tried it. If you do, Harley, get back to us on that. It could prevent that. They just straight up disintegrate. I used all a baby face, so you good. Oh, I am okay. I'm gonna be one of those people. I can, you know, like I have this voice, right? I'm gonna be one of those people that goes from, because I sound kind of young and then also I have big odd cheeks. So I'm gonna be one of those people that one day I will wake up and I'll have aged 50 years, and I'm waiting for that because I have the kind of voice which is already kind of wobbly. So it's gonna move from young to old one day. It's just gonna change. I'm gonna sound like 50 years older, but I don't really care too much. Listen, it's fine. It's I don't know. I know that it bothers a lot of people, and I'm not trying to like poo-poo on their experience. I get it. The world is very anti-aging and anti-getting older, and I think you're very valid in those feelings. I understand why you feel that way, and I understand why it stresses a lot of people out, and I don't want to poo-poo on people's feelings. That's not the vibe. None of that. But personally, with my own experiences, couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. You know, I put on a little bit of eyeliner so that you can see that I do in fact have eyelashes. They're just secret hidden eyelashes. And then that's about it. If my skin is trash, I'll normally point it out first. I'll be like, hey, listen, my skin is trash today. We're having a trashy skin day. I will say, actually, speaking of skin being trash though, you know the other day I showed you that I'd had the allergic reaction here? You can actually see the line of wherever I hit the thing. It's a lot better. It's feeling a lot better. It's finally started to go down. Yeah, I touched something in a line from about here on my face down to here on my neck, and it just went. It gave me like a, not quite hives, but like similar vibes. Exceptionally itchy and like just a stretch of it. But it's nearly better. I've nearly got through whatever it was. I haven't been able to identify what it was that I touched though, which is really annoying because it means that it's still out there somewhere and I might touch it again. I'm gonna guess it was probably a plant though, because we had been on a walk, so maybe I got caught by like a leaf or like when we were going through a forest and like something touched me which just didn't agree. And if that's the case, then I should probably be fine normally. But yeah, no, I had a whole thing last week where I was just like, oh my god, what did I touch? I touched something. 8 on 23, 5 to 63 overnight. Yeah, one day it's gonna happen and I wait for it. Didn't Coke used to be served with a vanilla scoop? No, but that was a thing. That was a thing, for sure. I know what you're talking about, Symphony. Blowing hard into a milkshake and making bubbles. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, they always say to disintegrate your lips, touch it. Yeah, you'll become the Welsh ladies from the clothing place. I will. I'll be like, go put it on. Go, try it on. Oh, yeah, he's fantastic. 10 out of 10. Do 50 quid. 50 quid. That's true. I feel bad when people are like, I need to look useful all the time, I need to look old and gross, like aging is wrong. But it's because it's the way that the media and like the world has been for a long time, is to hide aging and do whatever you can to like look younger. It's very, very much deeply ingrained in our system, and like, while personally it doesn't bother me, that's why I wouldn't want to like poo-poo on anyone's experiences, because like, it's a very valid experience to like fear aging. A lot of people do, and like, it's something that's very deeply ingrained in everything we do. So like, it's a very normal fear to have. It's a shame, and it makes me sad too. I don't, you know, when I see my friends worry about using a straw, I'm like, the guys, you're stunning, you don't need to worry about that. But I also, you know, I'm sure we've all felt unconfident about our bodies at least once in our life. It's a very relatable feeling. Yeah. So I don't want to make anyone feel like their experiences aren't valid. Like, they are. I completely understand why you'd feel that way. Like, ugh. There's a lot of people that feel that way. But it is a shame. It's a shame. Fizzy drinks and ice cream sounds like a spider. It is a spider! You're right! It is a spider. But only in certain... That's the only way that I've heard it referred to. I think it's called a float in America. I think it's a spider for you, right? Floats, yeah, best with root beer. There's a float with, yeah, they're called a float, but it's also a spider. Yeah, they're both of these are in fact correct. The one that I like is affogato, the one with the ice cream and the coffee. Now that's up my... I'm not so keen on fizzy drinks, but coffee? Oh yeah, that's good. And 31. Oh, sorry, Rocky. We do have no ages in chat, please. Please don't say your exact age in chat. It is against the rules, because when people start putting ages in chat, someone comes out and of the woodwork, it's like, I'm 5! And it's like, no ages in chat. Not because I'm worried about you, but because I'm worried about the random people watching that might be 5. I was like, oh, this point. Oh, 37. Please do not put your ages in chat. This is one of the oldest rules we've got on this channel. Please don't do it. Keep ages out of chat. Don't even say it as a joke. Not even as a joke. Age is out of chat. Sorry. It's a very specific rule we have in this channel, but it is to keep people safe. Solo, good morning. Welcome on in. Ah, dear. If I have to clear chat, I will. Never heard of a spider. It's called spider in Australia and maybe New Zealand? I'm not sure. I know it is in Australia. Ah, dear. Ice cream and coffee. Ice cream and coffee. Affogato, yeah. Spider. I think spider, it's called a spider in Australia. And I think that's why I've heard of it, because I think it's the Australians who have been teaching me the ways of drinks. Oh, dear. Affogato, coffee, ice cream, and liquor. Yeah, but I don't do it with the liquor. No liquor for me. Just coffee and ice cream. And it's so good. It's so... If you like coffee... and you don't mind it being a little sweet, coffee and ice cream is fantastic. You have to be over a century, yeah. My age isn't hard to guess, it's under my username, but not directly here. But yeah, please don't even, like, honestly, Teresa, don't even say that, because you saying that will encourage someone who's younger to speak out. Not even that. You don't have to say it. Keep it to yourself. Sorry, I know I seem really harsh on this, but it is a rule on the channel. We've not been subtle about it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You've been here long enough to know that. Oh dear, don't I forget. No, you're all right. People do forget, but once I say it, stop. Yeah, it's a very specific rule, and I think as well, because it's a rule that specifically is to keep minors safe, it's why we're so harsh on it. It's because you're endangering minors. It's not a small thing. Dear, called a spider in Australia? Yes, yeah. Hot coffee with ice cream. Yeah, hot coffee and ice cream. Like vanilla ice cream, though, I think specifically. Like, I wouldn't do it with like a mint chocolate chip or anything like that. I think it is... I could be wrong, but I think it's specifically vanilla. Ah, dear. Specifically vanilla. Because I think it would be kind of weird with, like, mint or ice cream or anything like that. I don't think that would be right. Ah, dear. I hadn't heard that before. Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of it before I started swimming either. It literally, I'm pretty sure it was all Australians. I think we had like a little huddle of Australians come in and teach me their ways of like ice cold drinks. And yeah, I have been living in the epiphany ever since. Oh dear, it sounds really good. It is. I mean, if you've got like coffee, like instant coffee in the house and vanilla ice cream, I don't know how often you'd have those things in the house, but if you have, you could go make one now. Like, you can get them in stores, but it's very, very easy to make at home, and it's not super expensive because it's not like you need really good quality, like ice cream or anything like that. You just need vanilla ice cream and coffee that you already like. So if you already have vanilla and ice cream and coffee that you already like in the house, you could make it right now. Oh dear. The one time I had avocado, I'm horrified at the cost, but I'm happy I had it. But like, again, like if you want it with the liqueur, go on Amazon. If you know, you can buy the liqueur probably on Amazon that they'd use, and just use your regular coffee and ice cream, and you can have it as many times as you like. As many times as you like in your own house. That's what I do. It's so nice. Oh dear, never had it before. Honestly, if you like, I would only say if you like coffee. If you don't like coffee, oh my god, wait, we're meant to be on break. 2 seconds, I'm meant to be doing my stretches. I'm gonna miss that so often. I can already, I need to have like something more obvious happen every time the hour countdown finishes. Why are Americans so obsessed with iced drinks? I love iced drinks. So, but then I am also American, I guess, technically, so maybe I don't count. Tend not to keep vanilla ice cream around, that's fair. How about with chocolate ice cream? You could probably, yeah, no, that would probably go, because coffee and chocolate's quite a standard. Yeah, that would probably be fine. I swear I'm allergic to McDonald's these 3 times, oh no! You have like 20 seconds to consume it. If you get a big scoop, you actually have a while. I get an iced chai latte here, and it was just mainly ice. I have ice cream in the freezer, one moment. Exciting. It used to be mainly to get rid of the old coffee at home and add ice in the morning. This conversation is good, it sidetracked you. There has, yeah, like completely away from the fact I'm meant to be taking a break. I do have ice cream, but I've been scared to try it though. If you make it, again, I don't know how much you like coffee, but like, it's just like instead of having coffee with milk, you just have it with vanilla ice cream, or maybe chocolate ice cream would probably work too. I've only done it with vanilla, so I can only speak on it with vanilla, but I imagine chocolate would work. Yeah. It's just nice. It's just nice. Should we help keep track of the timer? Honestly, I might just have to put like a little fanfare to go off once the timer is done. Has anyone posted in the Discord? What we'll do is we'll have a little poke around in the Discord server, see if anyone's posted anything, because I can see someone's posted in knitting. And that's... Ooh! Oh my god! Oh, that's so pretty! Ooh, that's big. Wait, that looks quite large. Also, Chef, thank you for the follow. Am I wrong? Is this quite large? This looks quite big. Ooh, wait, how big are these? Fidget toys. Oh, okay, I see. It is no longer hot. Yes. I love coffee, but it has to be the kind of flavor that I like. That's very fair. Goes cold like 30 minutes. Maybe try like a small one. Yeah, if you're trying it for the first time, it's a teeny, tiny one. Oh dear. This is really, really cool. Just to check, is this pie? I think this is pie, right? I can't see, unfortunately. You can see what I can see and you'll understand why. I actually can't see if it's pie because all I can see is P. I think it's pie, but I could be wrong. Unfortunately, streamer mode means that I only see the first letter of your names, which is... I think this is pie. It is you. Okay, I thought it was you. Yeah, they look bigger than they are. Oh, really? Okay, I was going to say, because this looks like a fairly large, but then I guess maybe if you use like a smaller thread, it could be very small. These are really cool, though. I like them very much. I love the colors on that first one as well. It's really, really pretty. I know it's a fidget toy, but it's really pretty fidget toy. Oh dear. Sleepy, good morning. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to be doing some stretches while we check the art in the Discord, just so that my shoulder will heal. Ah dear. Plot twist P is the whole name. I mean, when it's pie, it's not so far off. Oh dear, so much talk about coffee. You're gonna go make yourself one? You should go make yourself one. Go make yourself a nice coffee. You deserve a good coffee on a Saturday. Delicious. All right, I think we're good, right? I think that's everything. It's very heckin' cool. Wait, what did you say? Is it a swing plant holder? No, I think it's just a fidget toy. But I mean, I kind of see what you mean, where you could maybe alter it a little bit to make it something like that. I get where you're coming from. It's P with the I. Yeah, P with the I. Do you do shoulder exercises too? Symphony, I have so yesterday I went to the physiotherapist because I hurt my shoulder. myself. It was my own fault. I have done stuff. And they gave me a set of really good exercises to do once my shoulder is healed up from the injury. So I'll be doing, and I have to do this whole set every single time that I do sewing or embroidery. And I do that every single day, which means I have to work out every single day. But they said it will help me get the muscles in my back to clench together more so that I'm not having my shoulder fall forward and the other one fall back because it's twisting me around, which is not good for my spine. It's not good for my shoulders either. So yes, I'm getting some help. I say I'm getting some help. I've got some help, and I just have to wait for the injury to heal, and then I can start doing daily workouts. So that's what the time is going to be for. It's whenever I do my next set, but then also for we're checking the Discord and stuff like that. I can't do sets right now because again, it still needs to fix, but or heal. But once that is no longer painful, we'll be doing sets basically every break. We'll do like just a set of 10 while watching the Discord and having a look at people's crafts and stuff like that. So that's what the timer's for. It's so that we don't take a break before then, because otherwise I won't take a really good break when I'm meant to. Yeah. Visually say, if you have ice cream, use it. I'm very happy with my coffee and ice cream. No need to go to a cafe now. It's good, isn't it? every summer so far, like since they told me that, because it's so cheap, I already have instant coffee in the house, and like I just need like a tub of plain ice cream, and it's cheap, but it feels like a really nice treat. I love it. I'm so big into it. I already loved coffee, so that definitely helps, but I think it's so nice. I just need some Keurig cups next month. Ooh, what's a Keurig cup? I don't know what that is, but ooh, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. The ice cream is just a substitute for those who add cream and sugar. Yeah, exactly. It's just like instead of adding cream and sugar, you just add a chunk of ice cream, and the ice cream kind of cools the whole thing down as well, because if you put like a big scoop of it in, the coffee won't melt it, so it just gets it to a really good temperature so you can immediately start drinking it. It's nice. Awesome, physio can help. Same here. Yeah, I injured myself. It's my own fault. I don't deserve sympathy. I knew what I was doing was bad, and I kept doing it anyway. So in my case, it's like no sympathy. I did it, but let me learn from my mistakes so that I don't do it again, so that it doesn't keep getting worse. I will say, if it's quite all right with everyone here, I think I might end there for the day. It's not awful right now, but I'll be honest, I am feeling it's getting a little worse, and I want it to heal as quickly as possible, so I apologize. We might have to do a bit of a short stream today. This might be it for me, because I can feel it across here, and I can feel it across here, and I'm like, oh. And then the same on this side, where I'm just feeling it. Yeah, it's like here and here. I'm just like, oh. It feels like I'm a creaky cupboard, like when I do stuff like that. It's like, oh, ow, ow. Oh dear. No need for sugar and cream. Yeah, Keurig is it's a coffee machine. I see. I'm assuming the cups are like Tasman Plus. I get you. Yeah, I guess that's what Tasman. Nice. Sorry, I didn't know that. That's really cool. They're for single serve coffee cups. Nice. I should really have had lunch before I had my dessert coffee, yeah, because it is going to be a bit filling. Well, I'd look after yourself. No, I am sorry, because I wanted to go a little longer here. So the McDonald's finishing caramel. I love the caramel frappuccinos. They are really good. It was lovely to see everyone. I'm sorry, I'm just like squeezing my armpit, excuse me. It's just kind of sore. Be unsorry. No. You cannot unsorry me. I am sorry. I really wanted to go longer today, but I also don't want to injure my shoulder to a point where I can't stream on Monday. I won't be live tomorrow because it's the 10th. So I won't be around tomorrow. However, let me just double check and see, are they doing their mega stream? Because if they're doing their mega stream, they are. We're gonna raid into anime. Anime is doing a mega sewing stream where they're sewing together the cape. That's a lot of damage. They're doing a mega sewing stream where they're sewing together the cape for their Venti cosplay. Something they've been working on for like a year. They've been working really, really hard on this, so they deserve a heckin' lot of love. So we're going to be raiding into them, because I think if you've enjoyed stream here, you'll probably love anime, honestly. They're really, really sweet being, a very, very talented cosplayer, a very, very talented crafter. They're the one that made the blazer that we showed on stream earlier. Very, very heckin' cool being. So I think you'll really, really like your time there. I will see you on Monday, and hopefully on Monday we can go to about our regular length, because again, 3 hours is fine, but I like doing 6-hour streams at minimum if possible, because it's a lot more, like you just really get into a flow of it and you like keep going and it feels like you've been really productive. But just while we're healing, be unsorry, you can't make me. I refuse the apology. No, you. Oh, no, it's all right. We're gonna let it heal, and then hopefully by Monday. I'm assuming because it's still within the last 24 hours. That's probably why it's so bad right now, because it's only been 24 hours. So by next Monday, hopefully should be feeling a lot better. And then Monday, if I'm still feeling stiff at all, we'll just do more of this and we'll keep working away at that. But otherwise, I really want to do the dinosaur embroidery. So if we can, we'll do dinosaurs. If not, I'll just have to wait till later in the week. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Massive thank you to everyone who followed. Thank you so much, Quintessential, again for the raid. Massive thank you to everyone who posted art in the Discord that we could show on stream, because it's always really, really lovely to see it. And I'll see you again on Monday. Take care, everyone. Let's go send some love over to anime. There we go. And for everyone who's watching on the YouTube, thank you so, so much for helping support the YouTube and getting the watch hours up. I really appreciate it. And I will also see you on Monday. Take care.